ho ha. Ha ho ha. Ha ho ha. Okay, sure. Who might argue? I suppose. I suppose. There we are, there we are. Hi, and welcome to Lord.Cairnmark. That's me. If you want to ask anything about witchcraft, you ask anything about witchcraft. Religion, world history, myths, legends, spellwork, gods, beasts. You decide. Tim, top of the morning to you, boy. Pink Rob, Bobby, top of the morning. How's it hanging on? How's it hanging? And a beautiful Tim, how's we doing? How's we doing? This candle has been mad ever since I started the spell work though. Masha, top of the morning. Actually really good, Tim. What? You can't have that. Change that immediately. That's insane. No, not on my watch, Tim. Get down to earth again. Fuck yeah. Do we know why we're in such a good mood? Where do you see the best success in spell work? When you, the third person, believes in it. What to be wary of? People who just want spells done and fix their lives. Or other witches that do do's and don'ts on TikTok. Yeah, that's a word. Oof, red flag on that one. Oh, thanks to a very amazing woman, Tim. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, people, ask anything about witchcraft. Anything. Thank you for the gold power. Good morning, little bee. Found myself a witch. Heck yeah. The guy I have in mind, does he truly care about me? Debbie, that is a really good question. One, you can make it through a reading. Go through my profile and click the thing on my bio and you can find your readings there. Or you can make it a certainty through spell work. For example, this. This has been the spell work I've been working on since last night at 9 p.m.-ish. So yeah, just saying. And here we are, Lily. Here we are. The black boy, top of the morning. How we doing? Love the music. I mean, who doesn't love this type of music? We play the latest bops in the 1500s here on Lord.Cairnmark FM. Me, so on and so forth. What's the best way to determine if spell work is being used on you? Getting to know what the signs are. There are several different kind of signs of what spell is thrown at you. Are you lucky? Fuck yeah, good spell. Are you unlucky? Bad spell. so on and so forth. So it's really study hard enough to know what the signs are. Now, if you also do need help with that, I do have 5 books on the topics. Alongside, I offer private lessons and so on and so forth. You get it. But that is a really good question, though. Gotta be honest. Lily, and we start off. Whoa. 3-card pull. Heck yeah. We also gotta add it to the bar. Heck yeah. So, 3-card pull. Let's go. Where you're from today? I think we've been from Lithuania, Estonia. I don't know what country it is in between and what it's called in English, though. Estonia, Lithuania. There's a third one there. King Nero, yo, 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 how's it hanging? So, Lily B, what is the question? On my relationship with Braden, I want to heal our relationship. Okay, okay. It's about leaving something behind. The rest of these two are quite simple. They're quite simple. They're all about happiness and letting that drive alongside investing. And most likely investing your time, your energy, your money and everything like that. But this card is a strange one though. 8 of Cups. If you do know Latvia, Masha, thank you. We are from Latvia today. But yeah, this tells me that you need to leave something behind, Lily B. What is it we need to leave behind? Is it maybe the idea that it needs to be healed? Or maybe it's the idea that there's a relationship? These are very harsh ones, but is it maybe the idea that it needs to be healed rather than create something new? This is about leaving something behind. I do not know what that means for you specifically. I'm really stuck. Lily B, absolutely. Go ahead. Because I do not know what this means. The leave something behind. And King Nero, I do offer private lessons if you do want to learn tarot readings. And Ada, I do offer readings. So do make sure that you pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and do like Lilia's did, and get yourself a reading. Another 3-card pull. What is the question, Lily? Oh, I can. Usually just do a 3-card pull. Haven't looked into detail on Go Fight. I should, little bit. You really should, yeah. What is the best advice for the situation? The best advice for the situation. Oh. I don't know your situation, right? Greetings, I hope you are well. What is shocking, Zap? What is shocking? Thank you for inspiring me. Fuck yeah, King Nero. So, best advice for the situation. We have temperance reversed, which means that do not necessarily overwork yourself here. My arrival is shocking. Why would it be shocking? With the Queen of Wands, this one practically tells me that we are overthinking a little bit too much. We need to step back from that and just say, okay, but what if it is exactly as I see it, like right in front of my nose? What if I don't have to overthink everything and just, talk about it? Although, this one little bit. This one little bit. Lovers reversed. We need to mend something. We need to get together again. With the lovers reversed. This, I always argue for anyone who gets any love spells or any obsession spells and everything like that, step outside of your regular routine. With a card like this needs to make a new foundation, create a new foundation, get together again. How often do you ever go outside of your regular cycle and just go out for a picnic? Go karting, VR experiences, like the things that may seem so normal and so boring and so meh kind of thing. But no one actually does it. We never do anything. Life eats at us. So why not break that cycle? Why not do something new and strange? For example, go karting. Literally go picnicking. Like, make that new thing happen. Break your old cycle is practically what that tells me. Something new needs to happen. And how's life treating you? Pretty good, pretty good. Life's not done yet, I can barely hear you with the music. Really? How about that, YouTube and Twitch? And Ro, thank you for following. King Nero, most days, not all. How long have you been doing this? I'm still learning with my tarot. I've been doing this for 30 years, Sep. 30 years. I've been teaching the subject now. I have 2 bachelors and 5 books on the topic. Witchcraft is a lifestyle. 30 years wasted? Damn, Anders. God damn. I'm so sorry that your life sucks, man. Wow. I didn't think we would get an incel bigot this early in the morning. God damn, how you doing, Anders? Shit. How's life treating you then, Anders? Anders, prove it. That's a long time. But go you. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Astounding. Well, that I'd love to learn more. Fuck it. I mean, I'm here literally to answer anything about witchcraft. And Richie Millions, if you do want anything, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself anything you need from there. Spell work, readings, you name it. Didn't mean to disrespect you. I was just realistic. Anders, you do know that this is my full-time job, right? And a lifestyle. Anders, realistic has nothing to do with that shit. It's like saying accountant, like, yep, wasted time. Absolutely ridiculous behavior, Anders, and the type of bullshit energy that you come in with. Damn, I wish you the worst. Where are you? It's midnight here. I'm in Sweden, Mikael. I need to do a cord burning, not a cord cutting. I feel like my ex still has a hold on me. What would the best way to do? I mean, you can do it from me if you want to. I do cord cuttings all the time. And do not be confused with cord cuttings and cord cuttings. Most people let it burn down. That's divination, not spell work. Be careful. That just wouldn't be financially stable. It's my full-time job, man. What do you mean not financially sustainable? I feel like you confuse hobbies and interests that has no income with an actual job, my guy. Please, I want to know if I will make it. Yeah, Richie, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading. No, I'm right, you're wrong. Anders, man, I wish your surroundings gets better because you seem like a horrible person. People must not like you, huh? Not sure if my words are right. However, do you have any recommendation on words against curses? That depends entirely on the curses, Zap. There are a few out there. And depending on the culture that you're trying to ward off, a religious belief, and blah, blah, blah. Real quick, is tarot suggestion or a guiding tool? A guiding tool. Nothing is ever set in stone, is set in sand. The moment you hear, like, for example, will I pass my exam? Pff, no, then you have two ways to react to that. One is give up and say, okay, fine, I will not pass my exam. The other reaction would most likely be, oh, okay, well, fuck you and fuck your reading. I will prove that wrong, you know? It's a guiding tool. It's not a suggestion, it's a guiding tool. And Anders just left, I love that. Oh well, hope you wasted your time there a little bit, Anders. Boop, blocked. And Richie, if you will ask again, I will have to mute you for the rest of the live because you know where to get readings now. Go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading there, my guy. Now what do I do with all this bags? I don't have anywhere to throw it today. Dang it. Oh well, it is what it is. You live on grants as early as you have this interest? Maham? Sorry, can you please write it in English so we actually understand your gibberish there? King Nero, what am I supposed to give? The wax? Fair enough. Is a reward for generalized curses in general. I mean, you came to the right guy. There you go. But I'm gonna close that before you actually take a screenshot. Because this is my full-time job. Yes, the wax. Well, here you go. Fucking beautiful piece, though. I like this. Richie. There you go. I'll just mute you for 5 minutes, Richie. You get your reading meanwhile. Or make someone work harder? What do you mean, Lucy? Yeah, Zap. No. Damn. All the incel bigots today literally just had a meeting like, you know what? Let's jump on people's lives and ruin their day. Boban, I'm sorry that you outed yourself like that. God damn. I wonder what's up with that now. I do wonder. Excuse me, Boban? Yeah. What, you know, this is usually a witchcraft talk, not about lifestyle talks. Like work. I work with horses and we have a worker who literally does shit. And it's a waste of time. Lucy, I'm really sorry about that. Damn. Oh, King Nero, thank you for rewriting it again. It's literally a well-known incel hobby. It's a known fact. Boban, like going into people's lives telling them they're incels. You know, you are the one wasting your time here. I at least have a full-time job. This. Damn, Boban, I do wish that you get a better life, my guy. Stop wasting your own time. God damn. I wonder where you got the whole well-known thing. Do you have any articles on that? I as an academic, I would love to read up on that, Boban. Fuck yeah. I don't need a job when I'm born in generational wealth. No, Boban, absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. Some people are lucky and have no skills. But, Boban, do you have any articles on that? Because, I mean, as a psycholinguistic, and, you know, I diagnose MPF on a daily basis, the correlations between MPF diagnostics alongside witchcraft is absolutely a thing. You are correct. Incel is not one of them. I have never really seen Reddit. Oof, this is an anti-Reddit place, my guy. Anti-Google, anti-Reddit space. But when we actually go with, you know, articles and empirical facts and stuff, if you'd like to read. King Nero, fucking true there. Fucking true there. Apparently this version, according to Boban. Oh, Boban, you think I'm below you? Damn. Damn. Jesus would absolutely hate you, Boban. Interesting take, though. Absolutely interesting take. I thought today brought in some weird energies when I woke up today. It is what it is. But Boban, you know, you do you, and I do me. And I do hope you're the absolute worst. It's one of the queerest hobby I know. The fuck? Yep. Go find a normal hobby. Bye, Boban. Go find a life, my guy. Or job, or I don't know, a girlfriend. Oh well. It is what it is. So yeah, we already had 3 of those kind of people today. Today is gonna be a fun day. I wonder where Marie is. She would have had a fucking blast with this now. 3 already? Yeah. One of them said I lived off of what was it? Support from the state kind of thing. The other one said I had wasted 30 years of my life. So yeah, that was so far, you know, day has been good. Was a good protection against energy leeches, if you know what I mean. Yes, and that is literally mood. Mood is the best protection that you ever get. Consider all energy vampires. Let's just call them energy vampires because it's a fun title. Just treat them like any gaslighter that you know is wrong. What's up? Mood is your best fucking protection at that point. Mood, yes. Your own way of reacting and being active with people who are active with you. But yeah, user 56, if you do want any type of reading or anything like that, go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading. And Zacharias, you're the 4th incel here today. Damn, we've only been live for 24 seconds. Did you guys have a meeting or something today? Damn, dude. Why are you outing yourself? You see, Virgil? They must have had a meeting or something. Absolutely insane. Didn't mean to send that? Sure, Zacharias. Sure. I hope you have the worst fucking days. I don't know, Virgil. They seem to be very bored. You know what? You know what, Virgil? Summer vacation is starting. They get more time. It was literally autocorrect. Sure, Zacharias. Sorry, we had too many idiots today already. The mood is peak performance. Oh shit, really? Yeah, I mean, for example, here in Troll Traffic Highway, Troll Traffic Highway, I fucking love that. So, here in Sweden, for example, most people finish their school and everything like that. Oh, Masha, it's no surprise their users most likely got blocked and stuff like that, so they can't really do much, or, you know, yeeted off the platform, so they need to create new followers. No, few new accounts, words. But yeah, here in school, for example, all the students finish school and everything like that. This Friday would be the last day for people to take their studenten, as it's called in Sweden, which means that all the teenagers are off into life, adulthood. Majority of them don't have a job, so you know, bro, I might start streaming tarot readings for the insults. King Nero, yeah, but the thing is, like, I've never gotten this many insults, and we've only been live for 30 minutes. It's insane. It's fun though. Like, I woke up today and like, fuck yeah, today is gonna be a pretty great day. Like, I feel happy. I hope this is gonna be a good witchcraft talk flow today, and then there's just incel. This is a free tarot reading. I love the energy. Keaton, thank you. But it is my full-time job, so I hope that answers that. Most jobs want working experience. Zacharias? Yes, indeed. So, my best tip, Zacharias, is start doing some works for free. Insert yourself as an intern. For example, when I started marketing, I went to all the tattoo artists and said, hey, you guys want free marketing help? I get experience, you get clout, let's fucking go. And they're like, fuck yeah, that's fucking genius, I love that. And you know what, if you do a good and well enough job and we get enough clients, let's fucking get you paid as well, you know? So, honestly, start stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit and you just, whoop. Once the 3-sip, it's at 7 a.m. Swedish time, and it is in just about 45 minutes. If it's alright, could we hear a quick history lesson? Zap. I mean, history lesson about what? Odin! King Nero. So, Keaton, we have been live for just about half an hour. So if you do want your readings, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading from there. I offer both private readings as well as live ones. Tarot, runes, pendulums, cleromancy, osteomancy. I offer a lot. 27th of June, yes. So yeah, Odin. Odin is one of the biggest asshats to ever have lived in all of Aesir history. You see, he waged war on literally all the realms, all the 9 realms at all times. It's thanks to Odin that in any Scandinavian language, Aesirs, as it's so regularly called in English, means asshat in Swedish, Norwegian, and Denmark. Ase. Ase or asar. Odin is one of those thieving, conniving asshats that makes Norse one of those really fun things for me to view as when it comes to neo-pagans. Like, I love working with Odin. He's so helpful, and like, oh yeah, Odin is a powerful entity, but you know, he protects me. And I'm like, it's thanks to Odin and beings like Odin, Thor, and Heimdall that people blamed the gods, not worshipped the gods. I want a free reading, then saved. You might want to go to another reader then. So yeah, Odin is one of the worst beings ever. When we are talking about demons in Christianity, people like Odin is usually what we talk about. He is one of those peak beings that Christianity is talking about when we're talking about demons. So, yeah. In Christianity. So, yeah. Said, you have an amazing day. What about Freya? Freya's Valhalla? Well, Freya doesn't own Valhalla, but Freya is not a part of Valhalla. Freya is Vanir. Freya, through one of Odin's many wages of war to the Vanaheim, once said, you know what, okay, cool, let's have peace. Vanaheim said, okay, yeah, sure, for the 15th time. But he said, you know what, this time, let's not just make a regular peace treaty. I know it's been 1,500 years. We'll restart the cycle yet again, so don't worry about that. But this time, I want me a young, fair lady. And they asked, oh, who? That girl, the Queen of Vanaheim, Freya. Freya then also became the wife of Odin, and Odin were like, you know, I can't be married to a Vanaheim girl. So we're gonna have to change your name and just gaslight literally every being ever that you are from, you know, the place where we come from, the Aesirs, the Valhalla space, you know. And so she changed her name to Frigg. Zap. Not necessarily Jesus, but literally everyone else. Freya then later on got a kid together with Odin. Baldur is probably the only not half giant in any Aesir history as well. That man liked to fight, yeah. So, yeah. I really wish I had somewhere to put this then. And then 500 years goes and Odin wages war on Vanaheim again. So, yeah. Baldur's only quarter giant. Fair. Because of Odin, I suppose. This was just in giggles. What about Kratos? Kratos from God of War. He is the ghost of Sparta. Sparta is... Let me just go down. Don't mind me. Kratos is the ghost of Sparta. The ghost of Sparta is one of those beings who was practically unkillable in the Spartan versus Athens wars. He was just a regular guy and he died a regular guy. That was about it. He was just a very, very cool being. But, I mean, due to his actions, being an absolute madman, he got his wife and kid killed by the Athens. What does it mean you are a witch? I work in spirituality, nature craft, spell work, gods, deities, myths, legends, world history, that kind of stuff. Mama's on top of the modern handsome. How you doing? What separates a witch from someone who isn't? Well, metaphysical talents, knowledge, not being afraid of working with spiritual beliefs. Most likely. Camera. Not following me now. Okay, cool. There we go. So yeah. What's your thoughts on Egyptian deities? Just curious. They are definitely deities. Most Kemetic deities, beings, and mythology and legends usually derive from observational skills. How did the sun come up? How is there a new day? Where did the Nile come from? Where did the islands come from in the Nile? And so on and so forth. Is that a question about Tyr? Tyr? Because my auto-translator popped in. So, Tyr, one of the other Aesirs of many asshats out there, he is probably one of the more chiller Aesirs. Still an asshat, but still a little bit chill. He is the god of war in Norse mythology, but only because he wants peace, not war. He wants peace. He is a political man. He's a political kind of god. But that is also why he is blamed to be one of the worst dudes ever, because in Old Norse mythology and stuff like that, it was really, really, really bad to die of old age and sickness. Like, that was fucking shameful. Not go out fighting. So Tyr naturally got the big stamp of wuss. Asshat. Does witchcraft work and spells actually work? I mean, yes, this is my full-time job after all. Is there anything specific you're interested in there? A newbie speed paint? Fuck yeah. Also, I got some hazelnuts for breakfast. Blow our mind with something truthful that you've experienced. I mean, I've been doing this for 30 years. You need to be way more specific there, Daniel. Like, type of magic? I'll be happening because of magic. Witchcraft spell? Is it really real? It's definitely really real. Yeah. What kind of witchcraft do you do? Most of it. Most of it. I'm a polymathical omnist, so I believe in everything, and I work with everything that I'm allowed to work with. So I'm initiated into a few religious beliefs and ways and practices, but not all of them, naturally. I don't even know what to ask, Daniel. Fair. In that case, I also don't know what to answer. I'm mainly a nerd, Daniel, just so you know. Like, we usually talk about myths, legends, spellcraft, gods, world history and stuff like that, so yeah. Do you do Bane for work too? Yeah, I do. As I said, do you need anything specific? Ouija boards? They work. Ouija boards became a novelty item way back when in the 1900s. After a while, people started believing in them so fucking hard that they thought that portals were starting to open and you invite literally anything in. Alongside any other tool that we can have, like tarot cards, pendulums, and everything like that, Ouija boards is just like that. A tool, no matter if it was sold at the very start as a novelty item or not. I believe that maybe pendulums was kind of the same. Tarot cards kind of the same. You know, novelty items. Just another tool for a specific reason. For example, what do you use your scissors for? Okay, cool. I used it to cut papers. Well, my wife would definitely say that she's cutting more pizza than papers nowadays, because let's be honest, we don't cut papers here and we barely eat pizza, but we definitely eat pizza at least once a year, so she needs to cut it with a scissor. You know? Who decides what you are allowed to do in witchcraft? It's not necessarily a who, it's more of a what, morals and ethics. For example, you're not allowed to do voodoo, but that's mainly because of, you know, morals and ethics. Because you wouldn't like to, you know, as a white man like myself, not be initiated into the religion or the movement due to, you know, slavery being history as one of the main reasons for please don't step on us kind of stuff, you know? So it's not so much a who decides. I have a question, but I don't know which tool would be the best for it. You choose. Okay, ask away and I'll choose. Daniel, thank you for following as well. Beautiful. Do you talk to dead people? I do. Do dead people really be talking back though? It's not so much like, oh hey, yeah, what's up? Haven't heard from you lately, so how's the weather over there? Yeah, nice. It's not like talk like that. It's more of an energetical pull and inclinations and intuition that makes you kind of get in contact with whatever they are and whoever they are. So, yeah. Had any scary experiences? I mean, it is my full-time jobs, yes. So you need to be way more specific than that. As I said, 30 years. How can I better connect to the Great Spirit? Ayahuasca. Kind of a joke, kind of not a joke, Virgil. If you don't want to do heavy fucking drugs, dude, then mugwort tea before you go to bed. Start writing down whatever you dream. How did you get these gifts? I do not know. I've been doing this for 30 years. I can teach these gifts and stuff like that to other people during private lessons. That I can do. But I don't know myself because I started out before I even was conscious. I started when I was 1 year old, you know, by my great-grandma. So, yeah. How do you talk to dead people? Also, do you believe in heaven and hell? In a sense, yeah. Ah, yes, totally affordable here. Virgil, right? That one is a quite difficult one because most people will think that it means the super fan thing. The big seed? What does the big seed mean? Like, I do like the sentiment of the memberships kind of stuff, but it's mainly like sending a heart me or becoming a super fan. It's been confusing, you know, for a lot of people. Are you able to share your gift with others? Yes. I just don't want to because it feels like an invasion of their life. I've honestly had the worst day. Is it too early to ask for clarimancy for my week? Masha, absolutely fucking not. If you need a clarimancy, let's fucking do a clarimancy, you know? Dreams have meaning? Yes. I had an intense dream a few weeks back that I still remember vividly. And that is absolutely fair. It's just fucking impossible to also interpret those dreams if you and I, for example, don't have therapy session on therapy sessions to see what you are, who you are, and what you do. Like your jobs, interests, traumas, history, relationships, and everything like that. Dream interpretation needs such an in-depth view to see how your brain... Heck yeah, Mama-san. Heck yeah. But yeah, I need to know you as a core person and not just, oh yeah, this was my dream. So yeah. Do you have any daily rituals you follow and do personally? Yes, actually here on the live. In just about 30 minutes, we're going to do a 3-sip blessing. So do grab a tea or coffee if you do want to join. How long should spells take to work? No longer than 72 hours. The thing is, the way people usually... I'm so fucking... Fuck it, god damn it. God damn it, wait, you and Arthur? Or me and Arthur, I'm confused now. Dope either way. But yeah, 72 hours is usually the point to where spell work should work. You, Mama-san, fuck yeah. That, honestly... What a fucking dream. Mountain? To no surprise, fuck yeah. Fucking. Where am I? What am I talking about? 72 hours. The way we need to look into the signs and signals and everything of how spell work actually works is we need to be open-minded about, okay, but what is a good sign? Most likely it's internal struggle. If we cast a spell on someone else rather than yourself, then it's only an internal struggle, and let's be honest, we don't see internal struggles. We do not. We are not them. Mama-san, that would be fucking amazing. Damn. I feel starstruck with the idea alone. God damn. Virgil, no, but it's definitely on the roadside though. I can send you a picture if I go out with dogs if you want to. Whenever people tell me their dreams, I always look for things and parts they explain with meanings. Well, yes, but you don't know their meanings. You don't know even as simple as a relationship to the color red from their point of view. Their brain registers something completely different from you. What does red mean to this person? At that point, you also start interpreting like, oh yeah, by the way, I did the dishes in my dream. What does that mean? Okay, once you're a hard worker and you have more stuff that is piling up. No, that's maybe not it. They might be loving dishes and they love doing stuff. Maybe that is what that means. It's super fucking impossible to interpret dreams without weeks and weeks of therapy together. Dylan, top of the morning, beautiful. Yeah, Masha, did you want a clarimancy? Virgil? Fair. Is there something you wouldn't mess with because it's too powerful or risky? Nah. Yes, please. How do you make the payment for Europeans? By card. MasterCards or anything like that. Pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and you can use either PayPal or cards. I use the USD because it's the easiest thing to interpret for most people. Dream interpretation is like shadow work. Not necessarily. Shadow work entails that you need to know, you're getting to know your inner self and who you are, what your decisions are, and where you stand in certain points of views and stuff like that. Interpreting dreams is mainly just about, okay, but how did I register yesterday? You know? So, yeah. Anyway, Masha. Internal and external ideas about ourselves. Not a part of this reading, apparently. Not a part of this reading. So, in the negativities, money. It's going to be an annoyance. Something might be a little bit costly. So, do be ready for that, Masha. Okay? Do be ready for that. We also do have emotions here, and it is looking like it is getting worse. Now, Masha, this one I think you and I understand a little bit. Further down, beyond emotions, which is going to be rough. It's going to be a hard time. Further down, we have hobbies and interests. And let's be honest, we kind of know what this means. With a change in life, hobbies and interests, 1, we might not have time for it. 2, we might lose interest. 3, we might not have energy for this interest. And I absolutely get that with the type of change that we're going through. So yeah, and maybe if we were to look at this from a positive kind of view, this might be one of those things that we are absolutely trying to change. We might call it an interest, but it might be something else. And I do feel like we both know what this is, Masha. So this is a death of a hobby. Exactly. Death of a hobby, interest, and passion. Now, if we do move on from the negative line of something being slightly costly and everything like that, through that cost, there will be a connection to something that protects you well. It could be insurance, could be housing, could be, for example, the moving that you're talking about, but something will be a little bit costly. Not that you will lose money, but, you know, rent is rent and we need to pay it. Nature is going to be annoying to you as well, but do take control of it. I think I have bad eye on me. What will happen in private life? Ingrid, if you do have an evil eye, you will notice that you will have bad luck and stuff will happen to you. Like stubbing your toe all the time, you won't get money, you won't find a job, so on and so forth. If you do want to, Ingrid, I do sell curse breakers if you do want to remove that evil eye as well. So do send me either a DM so we can get rid of it, or go into my profile and click the thing in my bio. Yeah, they did write a weird one. Anyway, let's continue. That one doesn't really tell me much, so let's move on. Okay, I understand. Ingrid, yes, go into my profile and send me a DM. Can I ask? Lisa Crystal, we're currently in a reading. What we do need to be open-minded about is a little bit about our history. A little bit about ourselves, because let's be honest, we need to go through this, Marsha. There is a positive talk around the corner, but again, we need to be open-minded. Heck yeah. Can we get like feeling cursed? Remove it and protect yourself, something like that. You know, I feel like you're way better at phrasing, Mama. But yeah, because protection isn't just a thing. Because I don't want to lock in a curse. You know, I want to remove it. Facades looking better. Fuck yeah, you know, makeup, clothes, and everything like that. Special others looking good. Family looking even better, which is quite nice. And maybe that whole quitting thing does sound quite nice, specifically about family. So it's not becoming work, it's becoming family. Physical body looking better. We are learning a little bit about our own ego and stuff like that. Now, this is kind of where it gets a little bit wonky, right? This is where it turns interesting. through your physical well-being, if we're tired, if we have energy, if we need to do this, if we want to do that, so on and so forth, you know, through that there will be an unknown anxiety. And it's not so much a bad anxiety, it's about helping you planning your next step. Where should I go? How should I plan? So on and so forth. Family will be affecting this anxiety just a little bit. Okay, but where are you going? Are you quitting? Okay, cool, but do you have any safety after the jobs and everything like that? This will later on trigger something about your own ego that we do not know. So you will get to learn a little bit about yourself, like where you stand and how you would choose and so on and so forth. This ego will also be a little bit affected about the hobbies and interests that we were talking about in a positive sense. Where do I stand? How should I do? What is my decisions? The decisions of our unknown ego will yet again affect our well-being, our physical well-being. That is also affected by happiness, and that is just around the corner. That is a soon reading. That is a timeline reading. That will be a trigger to the connection that we're talking about. The whole moving part, the protection part, what we're looking into that makes you feel safe. If it's insurance, sure. If it's spell work, sure. But yeah, there's a lot happening just from you starting to listening in on your anxieties about your physical well-being. If you feel okay, are you tired? Do you feel desperate? Do you feel energized? Start listening in on that, and will give off this domino effect of happenings. And I'm gonna be honest, while it's not, blissful and fucking amazing, it is a positive thing, and it will just go into new creations in life, new happenings in life. So this whole physical well-being should truly be your main focus, which is so quite nice to hear. Do you do readings for viewers? I do readings for viewers. Yes, this is one of the Claromancies. So if you do want yourself a reading, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading. I made a big decision today, and it seems like things are changing. Masha, fuck yes. Do you do health readings too? I do all types of readings. You ask, I answer. I don't stop answering literally anything, because it's your reading, not mine. You're the one seeking support and answers. Who am I to argue that? You know? Wow, on Counter-Strike. Dumpy, I'm here to help and support. Why most people don't do law questions, health questions and stuff like that is mainly because of the US residents that love the idea to be trigger happy about suing. For example, if I answer, oh, hey, Mama-san, would you like to take Tarot 444 there? For anyone's interest, Tarot 444 here is a bot and a scammer trying to steal your money, just so you know. There we go. Thank you, Mama-san. Thank you. Hey, yeah. So yeah, 3-card reading. Can I ask you a question for the cards to answer? Absolutely, yeah. That is exactly how that works, yes. So yeah, Masha, that is about it when it comes to the Claromancy, to be honest. This is a bop of a song, though. Hope you're well. G&T, I'm doing absolutely fucking magical. How are you, beautiful? Thank you. Just wanted to see if my decisions change the things. I would argue that it changes a lot of things, and I'm so fucking happy for you, though. Casey, top of the morning, beautiful. How's it hanging? No, the thing has fallen off again. I wonder where that is. Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, gotta get. Just woken up. Fair enough. Grab yourself a cup of tea and join in on the 3-sip blessing in 20 minutes. I was losing hope in almost everything, including spells and magic. Can you say something to me, please? Well, one, that if there is a god, it's you. Because literally everyone has this amazing power to overcome and prevail and change your immediate surroundings. For example, let's say you can't find a job. Okay, cool. What do you do? Not applying to jobs? Well, that's you taking a hold of that situation. You're not applying to jobs. So, apply to more jobs. Maybe apply outside of your general area, so on and so forth. The way we can control our immediate surroundings is such a simple task when it comes to literally just using a word, saying, hi, please, thank you, fuck off, no. You get it. The power that we literally sit on when it comes to just communication is quite amazing. And if we do continue with jobs, and for example, we did have an asshat earlier on in the life who said, yeah, but most works need experiences. Okay, cool, so get yourself experience. Don't assume that you will get paid the first month though. What you can do is literally go to a place and ask, hey, can I intern at your place? I'm a marketer, you get free cloud, I get experience. How's that? And they're like, fuck yeah. And you know what? If we get enough clients, we're gonna pay you as well. You know, if you do this goodly enough, let's fucking go. So, you know, it's all about how we see the world and the decision we make out of the information that we get. Most people, we have this very common reading here. We used to do a lot of free yes and no questions, right? And one of those very common questions would be, will I pass my exam? And I throw out a card and it says no, you will not pass your exam. At that point, the person has two reactions to make of this. One is, oh well, fine, I won't pass the exam, I give up. Naturally, they won't pass their exam, right? Or the other reaction is, fuck you and fuck that reading, I will prove you wrong. Which at that point, they took immediate actions in changing the outcome and their immediate surroundings, because now they feel either motivated to work hard or just needing to pass. Now they sit on the information that they need to pass, you know? And yeah, I don't know your name, guy, but what Mama Son said. Can I get a K special? Absolutely. So yeah. If you ever need motivations, outsource your motivations as well. Outsource your responsibilities. For example, if you have ADHD and you feel like you haven't cleaned the fucking apartment in months, invite a friend over. At that point, you outsource the responsibilities and now it has to be cleaned to the weekend, you know? So, a K special for Dylan. All reversed though. All reversed. Okay. So, with the King of Swords reverse, we do see that today is not really about decision making or your self-autonomy. With the Page of Swords reverse, we won't really break free from anything today. And with the Strength reverse, we might lose it a little bit. It is okay to cry, Dylan. But honestly, this here seems to be a meh kind of day, alongside meh negative. You know, meh negative. Not horrible, but meh negative. You know? No, fun. Yeah, yeah. Can I get some cards on what I could do to possibly turn things around? Absolutely. Let your emotions flow. And start with fucking judgment, my guy. To lead a day without judgment is to lead a day with no autonomy. And as we already said, it's going to be difficult with your self-autonomy today. But yeah, this is all about let your emotions flow. Fuck it, YOLO. Honestly, fuck it, YOLO. Be emotional. Be an emotional wreck. You fucking deserve it. It's going to be a good investment in yourself and your well-being. And your emotional well-being, according to this. It will be a renewing experience. I do see celebrations and heartbreaks and emotional breaks and a little bit of conflict and everything like that. But honestly, all of this says, do the judgment call and be emotional for once. Stop logicking everything out. Start being fucking emotional. If it's about happy, about being angry, about being sad, fucking be emotional and allow yourself to be. Life-changing melatonin. Goddamn. What's the 3 sips? It's a little bit of a spell work that we do here every day at 7 a.m. in just about 20 minutes. Where you grab your drinks. For example, I have Coca-Cola vanilla here or coffee. I usually go with the coffee. We take 3 sips together. Tap ourselves, grounding ourselves, knowing what we are in control of or we're not in control of, and how we can support ourselves and our friends and so on and so forth, you know? It's a grounding technique, a little bit about blessing to ourselves and so on and so forth. Having doubts about this whole fasting, Virgil, of course you would have. But don't. Oh, by the way, should I DM you about the Bind Rune after the live? Dylan? It is done, though. Well, it is done, as you can so very clearly see on Bind Rune 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so it wait. You can see something is under there, right? With the right kind of shadow. God dang. So yeah, Dylan, takes me. I fucking swear, the brightness in here is insane. Gets flashbang. The blank book, yeah. Dots high. You don't even come in and say hi. You fucking Christ. Does it heal or something similar? Mentally, yes. I would argue that it does mentally, but it is different for everyone. Everyone sits in different situations after all, and I don't know how you or anyone else would ever react to anything like it. After all. Yeah, Dot, but still. Goddamn, Dot. How's the 16 kids going? Kind of like a guided meditation to calm the mind. Fair. How long have you been doing tarot? Just about 30 years. I wonder when I started tarot. I think I started tarot when I was 3, 4, so 28 years? I started out with dowsing rods. I know that when I was 1. I think bones came when I was 2. So, yeah. 3, 4 years old. So a fucking while. Won't do more than 3 days total for the fasting though, since it's my first time doing something like that. That's absolutely fair. Lol, show off. What do you mean? Well, I do well on my final English exam next week. You see, this is literally what we talk about, the exam question. But Macy, if you do want yourself a reading, go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading from there, okay? Becca, thank you for following, beautiful. Yeah, you see, Mamason, I think I wrote it to you as well. Like, that is the perfect amount of words, and letters so it doesn't turn into go to ... Because the moment it turns too big, once, you can't see the chat on phone. Two, I want it to be like visible for the whole text when pinned, kind of thing. So that is a perfect amount of words and phrases. Marie, you have missed so many incels. Like, we were live for 20 minutes and they were like 30 years of waste and like you live off of the state income, and there's been a lot of fun people. You missed so many fun dudes. One guy was like, yeah, I only bully people who are below me. Like, that was a fun one. Can I get a yes or no if Tyr heard my request earlier? The only issue is that my brother might want to hang out today. The Virtual, that is quite a difficult thing. You can still drink stuff, you know, do know that. Can you change the outcome of something with spell and magic, or is there certain things it's not? No, yeah, you can change the outcome. I tried to look for TikTok for dismantling jars. Nothing on the TikTok. Yeah, because hoodoo is not very common on TikTok. Now, Dylan, as you may so very clearly see on this card right here. Wait, there we go. 10 of wands. I don't know what that tells you, Dylan. I do not know how to tell you that. It's about overburdening and everything like that. Oh, god damn. People were like, King Nero, there you go. But with the 10 of wands, I don't know if this is a yes or no. Honestly, I do not know if this is a yes or no. You see it clearly? Absolutely, with this fucking flashbang. No walker, no assistance. Fuck yeah, Marie. Now that is actual progress. I absolutely hate it though. Like, been in that seat myself. Learning to walk again is one of the most excruciating, nasty things to do in life. Especially if you're high on morphine due to pain. I want to reuse the contents of a jar to target someone else. Fair, fair. Tell me in DM and I might give you a good recipe. And GT, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading from there, okay? What does it mean to have a light ring in your right ear? It's about someone lying, depending on the culture that you're from, Potato. Can you get a card to see if there is a message from Tyr regarding that? Yeah, stop overburdening him. With the Page of Pentacles reversed. It's always the Pentacle cards when it comes to deity work with me. He's doing enough already. Apparently. Sorry, didn't know how it worked. It's absolutely fine, G&T. Absolutely fine. Hope you're doing well. Potato, I'm doing pretty well. Transfer the person's side to them that deserve it, you know? Legal work nearly done. Fuck yeah, Casey. Heck yeah. My discount code works. Marie, do you have the old True Black Tarot pin still? Do you ever struggle with life? Since you have all these gifts and kind of can bend things yourself. I mean, naturally. That's just how it goes. For example, this is my full-time job. I struggle daily on getting food on the table. But, you know. it has become easier on me in my life since making this my full-time job. I know that for me it doesn't feel like a struggle, and I feel like that is one of those more really important bendings that kind of need to do. Tramadol, your name is quite unique. Insane that it goes through the TikTok filter now. And Tramadol, if you do want any type of reading, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get anything you need from there, like a reading, for example. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Mighty top of the morning. I'm wondering how to do that with the tarot. I really want a pin to be like, you like the deck, get 10% off a true black tarot kind of thing. A time of the day is best for witchcraft. That depends entirely on the witchcraft. For example, in Islam and for most Muslims, if you're Sufi or Sikher, it really depends on the day rather than the hours. In the Japanese hours, it would be the moment the sun goes down. For others, for Welsh people, it would be midnight, because that's the witching hour. The witching hour depends entirely on the culture and the religion that you're in. So yeah. I'm confused. Confused about what? Get your drinks ready. In 2 minutes, we're going to do the 3-sip blessing. So grab your coffees, tea, soda, water, whiskey, wines, energy drinks, bleach, whatever you'd like to get for the 3-sip blessing. And if you're new here, the 3-sip blessing is kind of a grounding technique where we sit and just let us be for just about 10 minutes. If you are interested in that kind of stuff. And yes, I'm ready, naturally. Masha is also naturally ready. Why do you do New Age? What do you mean New Age? What is New Age? Are we talking about New Age music? Knife with a triangle? What are you talking about, King? Lavender chamomile tea. That is a good sleepy tea, though. What do I do after I buy the 3-card option? I think I already messaged you a question. Users 00, you get the 3-card reading, and then you ask a question here in chat. Simple as that. And Wild Moon, top in the morning. Poppy's ready here? Heck yeah, dads. So yeah, with that said, we gotta do the 3-sip blessing now, right? So, people, if you have gotten your drinks, tell me if you're ready. I know that Masha is ready, Mama Son is ready, the guy is ready. If you want to use your 00, but you do have to get the reading first. Shalcone, what is the New Age? I'm really confused about that phrasing. I bought it already? Oh, we haven't gotten any notification that anyone got anything. I will double check the website then. I'm a woman? Yeah, but all I got is as a name. So consider me using guy ungendered. That guy, you know. Under my username though, user00. Yeah, no, I only have 2 people here, and it's not on the list. Lenu Linger. Oh, why did you have to switch your accounts? Oh, okay. In that case, we do the 3 card pull in just a few seconds, okay? But first, the 3 sip blessing. People, how often do you do lives? Every Monday to Friday, 5:30 to 10 a.m. Right now, we've been live for 1 hour and 15 minutes. We do lives for 4 hours every Monday to Friday, these hours. If you want to pop in again. It is the name people give people that practice what you practice. No, that is wrong. What? Did you just give me a new practice? That's the strangest fucking shit I've heard. I'm a polymathical omnist, my guy. That's my practice. I'm a seeker. I'm an academic. Anyway, for anyone and everyone who chooses to join in, grab your drinks, hold it tightly, close your eyes, and take a deep breath, and let your shoulders go. And if you're new here, just keep your eyes closed and listen in and allow yourself to be for a moment. So, let's take the first sip together. And with that sip, just know that there are stuff out there that blocks you from where you want to be, where you could have been, where you should have been, and so on and so forth. There's also stuff that doesn't serve you and stuff that doesn't help. Sometimes these things can be emotions and feelings, like anxiety, anger, sadness, grief. For me personally, it's about my time and how I spend it right now. I want to spend the most time I have with my wife. Alongside, I want to do whatever I do best, work. And right now I'm spending a little bit too much time on work, while I'm also getting too little to support my wife. If you are like me, and you're feeling feelings like these right now, observe them. Know that they exist, and tell them, thank you for being there, and thank you for telling me, but you're not helping right now, so I will focus on the things that will. After that, you can put these feelings to the side, destroy them, or shoot them away, but just don't neglect that they exist. Feelings are meant to be there for you, serve you, and help you, and tell you about the future, and help you plan for the future. They just seem to be a little bit out of control right now. Besides these emotions, these things can also be objects and events, like smoking, for example, or flying when you're deadly afraid of flying. Just like the emotions, observe them, know that they exist, and tell them thank you for being there, but you're not helping right now, so I will focus on the things that will. And lastly, these things can also be people. And I would like you to imagine all the people that you know. And yes, that includes you. No one knows you better than you, after all. And while you're imagining all the people that you know, see if you find a person that you wouldn't like to celebrate with. Or maybe a person that you wouldn't like to share your success with. Or a person that is trying to block you from getting success. Or maybe a person that is trying to break down the success you already have. If you do find a person in your life that is doing any of these, ask yourself, why the fuck is this person a part of my life? How did I allow it to go this far? Now, you may have heard a lot of shit that just doesn't help us or serve us and shit that blocks us. But I do hope that the things that help is you. Sometimes we might just need to get a little bit creative on what we do and how we solve certain things, but you are a powerful and amazing being. You have literally overcome and prevailed everything up until this very moment. You're amazing and no one can take that away from you. The only thing that you need to see and do is to be a part of opportunities and see them for what they are. Start serving yourself and start helping yourself like any other friend you have. You deserve the same care you give to others. Sometimes that just needs to come from you yourself as well. And take a deep breath and let your shoulders go. Let's take the second sip. And with the second sip, just know that the world will always move. The world will always change. It's like observing the world from an open door and open window. You can see the cars go by, people living their lives. The wind blow and the leaves catch on. Just like you are living your life right now, someone else is living theirs. Just like they are outside of your window, you are outside of theirs. You are a part of that flow, that change. So rather than fighting this flow, why not join it to see where it ends up? Take control of it. Maybe give it directives. Tell it where you want to be and see where it leads you. Show the world and show yourself the possibilities that you have in front of you so that the world can see where those possibilities end up so you can choose out of your best interest. Some people say practice takes a lot of time. And the thing is, the beauty is, time moves on anyway. You get to choose what to do with it. We can't save 5 minutes for later. You get to choose every single second what to do with that very specific second. You could either practice or not practice during your time. It's an amazing tool, so start using your time. And take a deep breath. And let your shoulders go again. And let's take the third and last sip. And bless yourself. Bless your day. And bless the fucking cup. Skål. Skål. Skål, skål. Mystical, you're welcome. Beth, you're welcome. User 00, you're welcome. And User 00, you did have a 3-card pull, right? So what is the question? Thank you. Feel better. May the gods bless you, brother. King Nero, you too. Yes, can you tell me about my path with a man I know named Gabriel? Path? There isn't really going to be a breakthrough. It's going to be quite hard to invest your time and energy and emotions with this man named Gabriel. It's not about breaking free. It's about settling down. It's not... This seems like quite a boring life, user 00. There we go. It's not about something new. It's not about something like a new cycle. It's not an interest. It's not happening. I'm sorry about that. With the Four of Pentacles, it's not really coming through that there might even be an interest. It's not coming through that you are or want to be a part of their lives. It's with the Page of Swords, it's truly not showing that you physically are even available to anyone named Gabriel. And with the third card, with the Hermit. The Hermit is one of the loneliest cards that we get. This is not a let's get together kind of thing. And let's just draw one last card for that one. Is there anything I can do? Virgil, yes, the cards are already drawn. You have some decisions to make with the Ace of Wands. You might want to text him. You might want to actually get outside of your comfort zone a little bit and actually start being active in your decision making. If you have a goal in mind, why are you not working on that? With the Ace of Wands, it's about mental decisions and mental action. Rather than thinking I should wait, think do it. Hashtag Nike. And for all the people out there in the wide world, we are going to start the collective reading vote right now. So if you are on TikTok, click the blue little button right there. You can vote on what the next collective reading should be about. We already have the 6 card that you can choose between. And Paris J, thank you for following on the Red app. And Harpreet, if you do want a live reading, go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get your readings from there. Thank you for the roses, Mozum. And Beth. We are also gonna add it to the bar. There we go. Nice. 11%. Ruby, hello. How's the voting going, P? How's the voting going? Holy shit, Virgil just popped off and went with 159 votes on love reading. God damn. Virgil with the love votes, though. God damn. Marie, honestly, I think Virgil just broke it. He put down 159 votes on the love votes. Absolutely insane. Classic Virgil. What is that? Festival bracelet. Is it because it's Pride? Sure, Virgil. Sure. I voted for love Two, Myri, absolutely fair, but the way Virgil is desperate for a love reading is insane. It's sickening how desperate Virgil is. Virgil is the type of greed they write about in the fucking Bible when it comes to the love reading in the collective, okay? It's nasty. Amazon's like, yes. Agree. And my effing what? Sickening, Virgil. Sickening. The behavior that you showcase in the collective readings. I fucking swear. Anyway, we all know what type of collective reading this is going to be. Thank you, Virgil. Love reading. Okay, so we have a love reading at our hands. What will happen with the love in our life? This could mean family, friends, special others. Who knows? We might go dating. This might be a fun one. You already have 6 cards in front of you. And if you are here and you're new to collective readings, literally just pick your card. This collective reading is all about love. You have card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you feel a little bit interested, here's the back side of it as well. Look at that beauty. Oh, absolutely stunning stuff. So yeah, it's open, it's free. Just choose your card. And naturally, you don't have to write them out, but as long as you know your card. It also helps me with interacting with stuff. And Marie shows us with 2, and the guy shows 2. Virgil 2 and 5. 2 is very active today. Okay, Myri with 3. With the Beth 4 and 5, right? Masha 3 and maybe 6. Ooh, maybe 6. Perk yours up with a maybe 6 then. See how it connects to you. Dylan going with 5. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, it's going to count the cards again for the collective reading. It's free for all. Literally just pick your poison. Card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pick your card. Card number 2. I'm also feeling card number 2. Card number 2 is really popping off today, to be honest. It's really popping off. I correct myself. Card number 1. Card number 1. Yeah. Natalie goes with card number 1 as well. Potato goes with number 4. Can decide between 1, 3, and 6. And Casey, do you have to decide? Why not go with all 3? As long as you make sense of them. Miss Trina goes with card number 6. Also very fair card. 3 for the mark. 1, 3, 5. As long as you make sense of it. Pearls. As long as you make sense of it. So with that said, I feel like a lot of people have chosen their card for the collective reading. So this collective reading is all about love. Do we have a moderator who's going to write them out? Marie, Tasha, Mama Sam? I don't think Tasha is in yet, but you know. Okay. Tasha not here. She did it great yesterday. Okay, Mama-san, you're it. Haha, you're it. Click. Marie, could you check viewer list? I saw a lot of tarot names coming through. Nah, take it. What's my card? 4. There you go, Nigel. Your card is 4. So, for the collective reading, this is all about love. What do we do with it? It can be family, friends, specific others, so on and so forth. It will make sense to you of what this is all about. So, For this collected reading, it's about love. So what is love telling us today about card number 1? This is for me included. I chose card number 1. We need more balance. We need much more balance. This, for example, the best thing that I can give as an example is work versus private life, you know? It's about how much do I work and how much do I spend on my private life? How much do I spend on me? How much do I spend on my partner? How much do I spend on my family? Get yourself balance with card number 1. For those who chose card number 2, love is telling us, wait. I know it's bubbling, I know it's active, but wait. There will be a time to strike. Either with, getting a date in, or either telling people how you actually feel, or getting some action in. This love is about, wait, just 2 more seconds. Hold in there. Hold it strong. A strike will happen. Don't worry. And for those who chose card number 3, love is telling us that fate is working on it. We can't do much about it, to be honest. It's just around the corner. It's not much we can control with fate. Good luck with that one. With card number 4, love is telling us to start reaping what we sow with the skull card. It's time to actually see what we have worked so hard for, and it's time to pull in that favor, pull in that work, pull in that interest. It's time to act, and it's time to take rather than give. And for those who chose card number 5, love is telling us to get a move on. Go from point A to point B like right now. We might be too late. Get a fucking move on. If this is about asking someone out on a date, you should have done that yesterday. With the Comet card. Cringe. Mazaro, yeah, it is cringe to go into a live and say cringe. You're fucking correct about that. And for those who chose card number 6, here in Sweden we would call that flop, Maser. The void. We need to truly make an introspection about ourselves. We need to take a hard look at ourselves, our actions, and what am I? What am I doing? Who am I? This is introspective. When it comes to love, this is about finding yourself and maybe start loving yourself a little bit more. Good luck. And guy, do scroll up just a little bit. Mamason has written all about it. So yeah, that's all the cards. And if you guys like the cards that you're seeing here, this is the deck of many things. You can find them at trueblacktarot.com and use the promo code of mine, thanks to love. That's me. I'm love. Small letters. Thanks to love. No space. If you want 10% off your next shipping. Yes, the deck of many things is finally in stock again. Woo! Fuck yeah, Masha. Fuck yeah. Honestly, I can't fucking... Maybe they mean 2 different things for them. Maybe it is a wait for a partner, but get a move on with family. If we consider that, reap what you sow. Interesting, right? Pearls, honestly, that's beautiful. Balance, fate, and getting a move on. Poetic in a way. And badass, if you do want any type of reading, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get whatever you need there. "3 Days of Darkness, lame." What? Did you pick the wrong cards, 3? Maybe not yet, Dylan. Dylan. Virgil. Heard it was possible? Yes, with Claire Gustins. Yes, it is. I'm pretty pleased to have a case special on Black Beauty. Absolutely. "3 Days of Darkness." Just so you know, I can still see the comment even though you deleted it. Just so you know. Okay, a misjudgment, so there will be a little bit of misstepping there. Focus on not being in too many conflicts today, Mama-san. And it will be a problem realizing that some moments in life are fleeting. Just know that stuff happens and we can move on. Thought they were being negative. Fair enough, Pearls. Fair enough. They are negative. Not bad. No. So you're a witch. Ask anything. Then I ask for summon the devil possesses. I ask for summon the devil possess me now. That's not a question. Re-English that. But yeah, you can ask for anything. Not ask for me to do anything. This is my full-time job. Darkness. Stop being an entitled prick and maybe actually be kind. Fafo, card would have been funny for Love Collective. Yeah, fuck around and find out. That would absolutely horrendous. Way to get an STD though, Monson. Oof. What should I know in my love life? Oof. You just missed a massive collective reading about love, my guy. 3 Days of Darkness refuses to summon the devil, false witch. Which devil, my guy? The devil is usually from a Slavic practice. Do you know Slavic practices? Are you also asking for Satan, for example, from Christianity? In that case, in what 24 rites of Christianity are you talking about? Are you talking about Athros? Are you talking about Beelzebub? Are you talking about Lucifer? Like, you need to specify. If you're a witch yourself, fucking get your facts straight, Darkness. Goddamn, you can't come in here into an academic place and just assume that an entitled prick like you even knows shit, apparently. Have anyone ever asked for a reading on specific questions they need to be asking? Yes, they have, Pearls. They have, yeah. Is someone being rude on YouTube? Yeah, they are. They're entitled, yeah, asshats, yeah. I don't know. Incels and bigots today has gotten, yes, they got a meeting this morning. They're like, you know what? Today is the day. We got some time over, you know? Pinpointed something no one would know, and he told me something explosive, and it happened. Yep. Indeed, indeed. It was a fun reading, though, Casey. I have a question. A big-ass spider went on my refrigerator last night. Is it still there? Oof. Maybe. You could get a location spell to see where it is. Who? I did declare a Mancy reading. And then 3 Days of Darkness just takes it back. Weak ass. Goddamn, Darkness. Stand for what you say, you little asshat. Goddamn. Won't get far in life if you take all your words back, man. No, you're failed. Oh, damn, darkness. Says the one who literally retracted their texts. Goddamn, get good, my guy. At least I can stand for what I say. How do I do a location spell? Well, you can get a location spell from me, for example. Pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get any kind of spell work you want there. Damn, is there such a thing as location spell? Yes, actually. A lot of witchcraft back from the 1500s, if we're talking about European folkloric practices, they are very well based around the whole location stuff and curses, hexes, and jinxes, because usually it's about finding out if your neighbor stole your milk. And if they did, and through the location spell, you can cast a curse on them. For example, here in Scandinavia, fuck, what's it called? Yatare or something like that. I forgot what they mean. It's like a little gnome made out of red yarn that goes and steals back the milk and curses the person who stole the milk. It's an absolute hilarious practice. But yeah, location spells and curses are actually the very fundamentals of where witchcraft kind of started when it comes to magic. But as Marie said, there is a spell for everything. You see 3 days of darkness, you can't even stand for that, my guy. Weak. Hi, those AJ does not... Natalie, I don't read caps. Sorry. Please write in kind notes. I just think of the charmed location spell and pendulum on the map. Can you confirm if my boyfriend feels this way? He is undecided and emotionally blocked. Well, Natalie, 1, we can do a reading to check in on it, and 2, we can make it a certainty through a love spell if you want to. You're saying. Can I get a claromancy? Checking in on romance? Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, talk about my bad eyesight, Marie. God damn. So yeah, people, go in and check out True Black Tarot if you like the decks I'm using. Yes, hey. Claromancy checking in a romantic relationship. In love mood now. Right? Right? In a love mood. Seems like a little bit of a noise. I kind of love... What do you mean kinda love my energy? It's just like some parts of my energy you love. I respect it, but what the fuck? Yeah, you either get all of me or you get none of me. No, sorry, you can get some of me. It's absolutely fine. And I feel so sassy, yes, because this day started with just pure bigots and incels. I'm so sorry, people. The energy has been edgy since, you know. But yeah, love, claromancy, a little bit of anxiety, unknown anxiety, but we need to start listening in on that, Dylan. We need to start listening in. When it comes to specific others, though, there does seem to be a little bit of an interest that is currently ruining that specific other. Happiness is kind of dragging them down, yes, a little bit. Marie, do you know why? Because I didn't know they were there, okay? Pukhare, that's the one. Julia, thank you. Bjära. That's the one. Absolutely fucking hilarious little being. I wish to make one myself. It's just a nasty fucking process to make a Bjära. That is true. Seeing you, and that's why, honestly, fair enough. I'm here every Monday to Friday. These hours. To make sure you pop back in again, you know. But yeah, specific others seems to be a little bit annoyed, and, you know, they're getting their shit together. Just quite difficult at the moment. Yeah. Oh, Marie, they were talking about a very Swedish practice, though. So it's the little creature that you create to steal back milk and curses from the person that stole your milk and stuff. So that there needs to be Swedish, unfortunately, Marie. A bjära is a little creature. But I mean, everything is... Dylan, if we do look at this as the Cleromancy as it is, right? Right? Oh my god, are you Swedish? I was going to ask if you were mixed with one. If I were mixed with one, I mean, my wife is Norwegian, if that helps. I do live in Sweden today, and today we are from Latvia. So I do live in Sweden, that's for sure. We're from Latvia. But Dylan, let's take the Cleromancy as the Cleromancy is, right? Latvia. I've said Latvia a lot of times now, Marie. Do you see the amount of negativity here in comparison to the positivities? Tricks, you didn't get a notification? Boom. Oh, I hear you now. Marie, we're from Latvia. Microscopic negativity, right? And right now, the only negativity that we do actually find in all of this is very much this specific partner in mind. And it's mainly about interests, hobbies, and how they take feelings currently. There does seem to be a very, very harsh talk coming around the corner, but let's be honest, yeah, it is what it is. It's possible to enact spell energy without any process of ritual. Agree or disagree? Agree. Absolutely. Words are free. Remember that. Saying yes, no, thank you, fuck off are all free stuff. It's barely a spell, barely a ritual, not a process really. It's just you taking control of your instant and direct environment. I'm Norwegian too. I could tell by your looks. I'm not Norwegian. My wife is Norwegian. Where are you getting these things from? I'm from Latvia today. God damn. My wife is Norwegian. My wife. If you haven't heard me talking to Marie today, guy, I'm from Latvia. I like the one. Is that the one you use? This is the one I use. And if you do want any ones like this, go to Tim the One Maker on TikTok. I think next time you say Cleromancy round the corner, I will think expect a few days. Brace myself. Honestly, fair enough, yeah. But yeah, Dylan, the talk is the only thing that we can kind of see is going to be quite a rough time. Wait, where are you from? I'm from Latvia. Generic white European in appearance. Honestly, yeah. I would argue as much. The one thing that is maybe a giveaway is my very blonde mustache, and that's about it. So yeah. Otherwise, everything is fucking positive, though, wouldn't you say? A little bit of listening in on your anxieties there and telling you how to plan for the future, but you know, details. You know, yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. So yeah. For a love reading, fucking positive. We do need to learn a little bit about ourselves so we can start connecting with other beings. How do I present to myself, from myself? Do I like who I am? Is there something I need to change with myself? At that point, you can allow yourself to start connecting with other beings. Oh, Virgil, that would have been fucking dope. That would be cool. Horror show, then? What? I want to buy a yes and no, but I have a question. What's the question before you get the yes and no? I'm back. Sorry, Mama-san. Welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, honestly, quick, easy. I like it. So a little bit more self-reflection if it is someone else we're seeking rather than ourselves. Has it ever happened that you predicted something and it didn't happen? Always, Chloe. Always. A reading is not set in stone, it's set in sand. For example, the best example that I usually give is, will I pass my exam? It's one of those really good questions people ask. And let's say I draw a quick yes or no, right? And it says, no, you will not pass your exam. All of a sudden, you have two ways of reacting to that. One is, okay, I give up, I won't pass my exam. Naturally, you won't pass the fucking exam. The other way you can react to that is, fuck you and fuck that reading, I will prove you wrong. And I'm like, fuck yeah, prove me wrong and pass your exam. It's not set in stone, it's set in sand. And you get to choose what to do with the information that you get. Can you ask if I'll ever have a natural good hair day? As honestly, we can. Pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get whatever you need from there. I have a question. I am a witch in my own right. Oh, absolutely, Anna Gemini. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Anyone can be a witch. It's just a title, like an accountant or a marketer. The question is, what kind of craft you do? If you just do teas and stews, fuck yeah, you're a kitchen witch. Fucking stunning. You know? Draumakuna. Oh. Damn, Virgil. Damn. Yep. Legal question. You said yep. But with caveats. Info meant head down, more work. Yep. Again, hi. As we on top of the morning. And Roz, if you do want any type of reading or anything like that, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get whatever you need from there. Like a reading, for example. How can I confirm? I do manifestations. Do the manifestations work? And my energy speaks. Honestly, that there is already telling me about witchcraft. So, yeah. And Sally, top of the morning. Love, can I get a bones, please, for a confirmation? Of course, of course, of course. So, what kind of confirmation? Ask away. Gotta go. Myri, you have an amazing day. Do you sometimes have to do animal sacrifice for certain outcomes? Depends entirely on the craft, but I am a vegan, so I do try to stay out of that kind of stuff. It's mainly about the animal abuse stuff. So, yeah. If the Clairmancer was talking about who I think it was. No. Would you rather live in a fantasy world or a sci-fi world? Fantasy, 100%. Sci-fi worlds are usually Russian brutalistic shit. Have you seen Star Wars? It's fucking depressing, man. Ugh. Can I also get the bones? Yeah. Pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a bone reading. We can't pin? Why can't you pin? That's strange. How does my boyfriend feel about me in our love connection? Natalie, 1, we can change it and create it through a love spell, or 2, we can do a reading about that. So do pop into my profile and click the thing in my bio and get whatever you need from there. Yeah, stay here for the music? Fuck yeah, Sally, do so. The aim is to motivate the person, Chloe, into what? Well, 1, we can do some spell work about it if you want to. Have a good day, good vibes sent for you, Purple Bar today. Heck yeah, Casey, thank you. Or you can get a membership and get unlimited questions. Like Dylan here, for example. And Theo, top of the morning. How you doing, beautiful? Where do I click? Go into my profile and click the link. So, on YouTube and Twitch, I think I've been smart enough to literally just call it the link, and you will find all the private readings, live readings, and everything simple like that. Still pending? God dang it. No spell work. I tried this free spell. The free spell? Super chat? Question mark? No, not super chat. Onto my website. Mystical, you think you can post the link on YouTube? How much for a question with the bones? Depends entirely on if you want one question or unlimited questions, stuff like that. You can find all readings I give in my profile. So pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get whatever you need from there. Readings and spell work and stuff like that. Oh, hey, doctor. Lovely. You're gonna eat that one. Boop. Thank you, Prem, for saying. I'm in your bio now, then you should see a link there. Hi, first time here. Kim, how you doing, beautiful? Hi, welcome in. Are the runes on the leather used for readings also? Yes, indeed, Theo. It's mainly used for cleromancy. It's like a compass, knowing what is good, what is bad, when, if you should learn something, if you need to listen, something is growing, if it's getting worse, if it's getting better, so on and so forth. So yes, it's a self-made compass of my own making, and it's not only runes. This here is rune. This here is rune. This here is rune. This is alchemy. This is hieroglyphics. This is Fatima. This is Coptic. This is alchemical, and this is tarot. This here is Sami, and this is tarot as well. Love, could you pull some cards for me from the white deck? I'm curious about how work will go. The white deck, you know that you won't see shit. It's so bright here today. Someone did a thing. Thank you, someone. Lillian Tapperman. Chloe also did a thing. Damn. Ooh, avoid conflict at all fucking cost, Beth. Oof. Welcome everyone. This guy is good, weird, and has good music. Thank you. What a weird review. Thank you, I think. And with the King of Cups, as you so very clearly can see on the card, it's going to be very chaotic. Honestly, Beth, Oh, hey, the only card that we can actually see. Something will be shown to you. Something will be cleared up. Told you won't see shit with this deck. But yeah, something will get cleared with you with the Obscurio reversed. One, you got Nemesis reversed. Avoid conflict at all cost. You got King of Cups reversed. It's going to be fucking emotional. And with the Obscurio reversed, oof, it's going to be a spicy day, Beth. It's going to be a spicy day. Oh, well, I found my internship this month. And Chloe, pop into my profile right there. Click the thing in my bio and get whatever you need there. Okay? That was me. Lovely. Figured it's a compass. It's really cool. I made one last year. Hey, guy. Just gonna double check on that. Click, clickety clonk, click, clonkety clonk. Yeah, work is chaotic right now. Thanks, love. Yeah, sorry about that. We got a supporter for 5, and then we got Chloe with a yes and no. So, Chloe, where you at? Added to the bar. 13%. Chloe is no. Here it's me. Okay, lovely. Cool. So what is the question? Vaha, is that a question? Is that a reading question, Vaha? Do you practice independent magic or do you follow specific books? Yes and yes, Theo. I do all of it. I'm a polymathical omnist. So, Chloe, what's the question? This month. Honestly, for a Pentacles card, this is probably one of those amazing cards for an internship thing. Yes, you will, with the 10 of Pentacles. 100%, yes. Heck yeah, Chloe. Thank you. I will come back to you. Heck yeah, Chloe. Alfonche Brins, she will come to me with her own this week. If you do want a reading, go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get whatever you need there, like a reading or a spell work. And Taylor, that goes for you too as well. Oh, Lopez, that is an interesting one. Oh. both are very intriguing. Yes. Yes, they are. Did click for a reading. I don't have... Chloe was the only one who got a reading, though. As far as I can see. Theo, thank you for following on the Red app. Prince? Dope. Okay. But yeah, for anyone who wants a reading, and I do offer up a various amount of readings, go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get whatever you need there. Readings, private or live, spellwork, books, lessons, guidances. There's a lot. Noir Coffee, thank you for following, beautiful. Noir, I think you missed, yes, now where to get readings from. So pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading from the link in my bio. Joe Gray, top of the morning. How you doing, beautiful? Give me something for nothing, brother. That's a weird way to ask for anything. Really strange, Lopez. Really strange behavior. Should my witchcraft be Slavic? Ooh. Do you have a faith? Polymathical omnist. Nice, Murray. Absolutely not. Matchup. Absolutely not. No. More so, Rodovan. Can I ask, is a rune on your forearm? Actually, no. There isn't a single rune on my forearm. These are alchemy. This is voodoo. This is gnostic. This is chemetic hieroglyphs. Now, the runes are on my upper arm. So yeah. Back to normal pinning. Hi. I'm a new witch, and I want to ask if you have any advice for protection/baneful spells. Look at the sigil work. Honestly, it's one of those really simple things. One, it forces you to study protections and baneful practices. Alongside, it forces you to get to know a little bit about the anatomy of spell work. So look into sigil work. And with sigil work, you can work with any practice that you do. If it's Hellenic, if it's chemetic, if it's anything kind of stuff, you know? It doesn't necessarily need to respect if you have a specific practice or anything like that, but you can look into the specific practice of your stuff, you know? I'm not saying like use a black candle because I don't care about practice specific stuff. I care about your practice stuff. So do look into your practice kind of sigil work. If I understand correctly, if I put in the effort this month, I will get my internship. By the looks of it, yeah. By the reading, yeah. Have you mainly upper arms and neck? Fuck yeah, Joe. Now it's up chest. A shoulder. I'll have to look up polymathical omnist. Is that how it's spelled? Yes. Look up those two words separately, though. I did get a 5er, but it wasn't a reading. Natalie. And it just said supporter, so it's really difficult to know, unfortunately. And Swabby, hello, how you doing? Which pantheons and cultures have the best stories in your opinion? Greek and Norse. I could add Shinto stories to it, but they leave so much for the fucking imagination. So, for example, while Norse ones are literally about pee-pee poo-poo jokes most of the fucking time, Gaul stories as well, but they're way more detailed because books were kind of thing. The Norse ones are literally just Loki hit Thor's hammer again, and then it's just fucking strange. It goes downhill from there. Thor gets angry and he does some amazing fucking feats and then moves on with life. Greek is practically the same. Like, Hercules is the biggest fucking asshat. Theseus is a demigod. The way Hermes became a god, like, oh hey, why did you make 12 offerings? We're only 11 Olympus. Yeah, the 12th one is me, bitch. Hi, I'm an Olympian now. They're like, what the fuck? No, you're not. And he's like, yeah, I am. Those are absolutely amazing. But in Shinto, right? In Shinto stories, myths and legends, it's like, so anyway, in creation, there's this man, and then there's this other man and or woman, and then they threw a spear. And all of a sudden, it hit Japan. Like, no, wait, did Japan... What? There was nothingness, and now the spear hit Japan. What? Like, there's an absolute empty space in between there. You just have to fill in the rest kind of thing. Shinto stories are whack. Hera does seem like a real person, yes. They do have the views for it. Their marketing just seems very bad. But yeah, they do seem like an actual person, yes. May have a K special on the red deck. A K special on the red deck. Okay, okay. Absolutely. Ooh. Interesting take on doing this on the red deck, Masha. Interesting take. So today will result in a lot of waiting. It's going to be maddening, but there will be a lot of waiting, which you really... On the difficulties today, people will put their talents in you. They will be out to literally hurt you and stop you and block you from wherever goals and achievements that you want, okay? And some you will try to hold stuff for yourself. Like I rarely say that, oh yeah, if you're a closeted witch, so stay closeted for just a minute longer kind of thing. But this is about hold things for yourself, you know? You know? With the moon. Makes sense. It makes sense. Very interesting take on doing it on the red deck, though. And Noir Coffee, don't answer people like that. You don't know their story. What if they're in actual crisis, my guy? It can come off very, very rude, and I'm not here for that shit. You did specifically ask for work, Beth, so at work. Yes, Natalie, that is one of many readings that I offer, yes. Lol, Virgil. Will I have a child in this lifetime? Yashvi, if you do want to, pop into my profile, right there. Click the thing in my bio and get whatever you need, okay? Oh, someone has also added a filtered word reading. That's going to be a difficult thing. Music down or mic up? Yeah, I had to double check that one. Oh, Selena. That is a new way of scamming people. Damn. So yeah, Marie, bring music down or mic up. Here, Natalie, on chat. I knew you would fucking do it. Music down a little, okay. How about that? Works. Music down. I feel like I missed a lot of readings here. Why haven't people told me earlier? What the fuck? God dang it. What should I focus my energy on today? On the red deck or? Until what time will you be on? Around 10, 9:30-ish. It's 8 now. Red deck. Let's do it. And what was the question? Sorry, Masha. I feel like my brain went out of full auto mode and just... And Sunflower, top of the morning, beautiful. And Emmanuel, if you do want a reading, go into my profile. Right there. Click the thing in my bio and get whatever you need there. If you want to, we can also do it more of a certainty rather than a question and do some spell work on that. Do you have a favorite holiday? Halloween. Beth, I haven't seen shit. Thank you very much. From a supporter. We got a sale from supporter. What should I focus my energy on Wednesday? Holding it to yourself with the moon. Again. Can I get a random reading, love? I feel like someone wants to tell me something, but I don't know who, what, nor what question I should ask. Okay, let's look into it. Natalie, give me 2 seconds. Because one, it was unnamed. It only said supporter. So I'm going to see if I can confirm that it's you, Natalie. So give me a second. I feel like someone wants to tell me something. There is a connection out there with the Two of Cups. What are they trying to tell you? To celebrate? Celebrate what? Long-term views and goals. Go your own way. What questions should we ask? We get the 401s. You figured that one out. So, Natalie, we said something. I just need to confirm that it's you. So give me a second. Because I just got a supporter here. Can you give me the name on the email you used, Natalie? I like that one. I like that one. Can you tell me when I can remove the remote viewing or some curse on me? Liquing, we can do that together whenever you want to. I sell curse breaking, just so you know. So pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and just book it there, and we will fix that for you if you want to. Liquing. Yeah, Marie, I got a restriction again because unoriginal content. So I deleted that song from the playlist. It's gonna be a fun one. Hey, please, what do Jacqueline need to know from the spirit? That is a great question. You might want a reading for that. So pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get whatever reading you want. Thank you very much, bro. Liquing, you're welcome. Thank you, Mythical. Okay, special? Absolutely. Okay, it's about rising up from something old, which is quite nice. And Mountain, I think we both know what this is all about, which is quite nice. It is going to be emotionally wrecking today. For some reason, it's going to be a difficult time for your emotion and well-being. Do avoid conflict with the 5 of Wands. Mystical, fucking fair. Same though. If you guys like the decks that I'm using here as well, do make sure to go into the trueblacktarot.com and use my promo code, thanks to love. Small letters, one word, get 10% off. Appeal not approved. We reviewed your appeal and confirmed that gifting and visibility for this life cannot be restored in recommendations and research results. Okay, let's hope that the thing is still gonna... Yay, promo code! Woo! 10% off. Yeah, Natalie, I need the name on the email that you use so I can confirm that is you, because it just says supporter, unfortunately. It doesn't say any name. Yes, indeed, avoid conflict. No, Natalie, just say like one of the names in the email. There's 2 names in the email that you use. It's a Gmail. Just tell me one of those names in the email so I can confirm that it is you. Morning, Nella. How you doing, beautiful? Yeah, and no visibility, so the viewer count will just go down. Can I know who it is? You people on the other side, I don't see the restriction. Is there a timer? What's the timer say? With the Knight of Pentacles, I had a mess. Virgil. Knight and 8 of Pentacles is always at a mess. And yes, indeed. Nice, Natalie. Okay, cool. I can confirm that it is you. So what is... I just told you it's me. Yeah, but that doesn't really work. Yes, Natalie. So what is the question? Now that we can actually confirm that it is you. That's random of him, but sure. Virgil, who am I targeting? Who am I targeting, you know? Reading on the love relationship between Joanne and Amal. Amadou at this time. What's the love outcome? Ooh, interesting. Outcome. Violet, top of the morning. How are you doing? Okay. 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 So, there is going to be a misjudgment. There's going to be a decision, not necessarily made by you, but someone else. And it's going to be a misjudgment. So, there's going to be a wrong decision being made very soon, Natalie. Although that wrong decision is going to end up What? That decision is going to end up being one of the better decisions for you with the Wheel of Fortune here. So, Natalie, while it may seem at the very moment that the decision that is being made, not by you specifically, it's going to be a wrong decision or a bad decision and stuff like that, it will benefit you in the way that you want it to benefit with the Wheel of Fortune. So do not worry. It looks like a pretty good outcome, though. Like separation by him? No. Not necessarily separation. In that case, we would have gotten like the Two of Cups reversed, Lovers reversed, and stuff like that. So no, it's not separation. It's just a judgment call. You know, like, let's make a simple one. It's not a massive judgment call. But, for example, they ask you, okay, what should we eat? And you really want sushi, but you don't say it. And he says, okay, let's go for pizza. But apparently that place has the best pizza ever, so you will be quite happy about the pizza. You know, misjudgment, not your decision, but you will benefit from that. Beth, you have an amazing day and have the day that you deserve. This sounds like a Sims song. From who? Well, Amadou, your reading was about two people. It's about Joanne and Amadou. The decision is not made by you, so it's about Amadou. He will make a decision that will be quite difficult for him. It will be very beneficial to you. What about the love relationship? Yeah, this is about love relationship. Yeah, exactly. So he will make a miscall. He will make a weird judgment, and it will benefit you. But yes, Joanne, correct. You will benefit from this, relationship-wise. Yes, Natalie, I know. You are Joanne, Natalie. Yes. Music seems like it's getting louder. Why does it seem like it's getting louder? Might be a Spotify update? Who knows? I don't get the message. I'm sorry, Natalie. Relationship and love-wise, you will be very lucky due to a decision that is not yours. Gifts are back. Okay, good. People share like holy shit. I'm actually even gonna do like this. Boop and boop. There we go. This is gonna add some traffic to the place. Let's go. Maxon, how you doing? A misjudgment call from him leads to me to enlightenment? I have never said anything about enlightenment. I'm saying that it will benefit you. You will be lucky. Will have a good relationship due to this. Who knows? Might be one of those fun misjudgments. It looks okay. Thank you, Marie. The Ruby, ask away. Ask away. Nella, thank you for the kitty kitty. No one said no spiritual communication during the fasting, but should I still try to see for myself what Hermes wants? Honestly, no. Do it after. Do it after. You can wait. So yeah, people, hi, welcome. If you are interested in witchcraft, this is the place to be. If you have any questions about witchcraft, spells, readings, books, myths, legends, world history, religion, and everything like it, ask as much as you want. The majorities of these shares are by bots though, but still. Great. Woo. QT. Dad. So yeah, people, ask anything about witchcraft. Anything. Bavyux, Hian. Cool. There we go. People got their stuff. What was your fastest they deserve to be cursed moment? What deck is that? This is the True Black deck. If you want 10% off, use my promo code thanks to love, small letters, one word, at trueblacktarot.com. But yeah, most likely some kind of... I don't want to go into that kind of politics here, SBM. It's daring. Got it. Moroville, you're welcome. And as I said, use my promo. You get 10% off next shipping. What type of witch am I if I take bits from open practices and make a new practice myself? Eclectic. Individualistic? Eclectic. Most eclectic are individualistic because that question is literally the epitome and the only description about eclectic practices. That is how eclectic practice work, Ruby. Okay, special. Absolutely. No sound detected? Yes, because there's no music in the background? God damn. So low. Do you guys even hear the music now? Because I feel like it's too low. I hear it fine. Okay, fine. Who am I talking to? It's a very, very, very passive day, Violet. Very passive day. And with the 8 of Wands, we need to get a move on. Do nothing but get a move on. That is quite a unique thing. What's that about? Hydrate, please. Absolutely. Do nothing but do it faster. Epitome of anxiety, wouldn't you say? Do nothing but do it faster. Violet, honestly, yeah. Should have done that yesterday, wouldn't you? So did we add the last one to the bar? That's the question. We did not. There we go. Heck yeah, 80%. Woo! What zodiac sign am I? I don't know. Which zodiac sign am I? Ooh. Guess for a guess, Bear. Guess for a guess. Is my man cheating on me with another woman? Oh, one. Anything closing by Dammy. Dammy. We can have a reading about that, right? One reading to check in if they are cheating. 2, let's fucking curse them asses, because what the fuck? If they are cheating, then what the fuck? I do also argue to get a private reading so that we can ask all the good follow-up questions, because 1, is he cheating? Emotionally? Physically? With who? Why? Since when? Why is he doing it? Where are we going from here? Are we breaking up? What should I be doing from here? What if I do this? What will happen? There's a lot of questions when it comes to cheating questions. So I always argue, get yourself a private reading so we can actually sit and talk about these things. How would you charm something with protection without writing it? Energy infusion, usually. If I get a pendulum, could I get a reading of location of practices I should focus on? Absolutely, yes. So yeah, damn it, I always argue, get yourself a private reading, because there's always more laying in the background for those kind of questions. Always. And then, obviously, if he is cheating, fuck him and let's curse his ass. But you get it. And Kimberly, will he contact me and become more consistent? Get yourself any type of yes or no questions from my profile. So pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get your readings there. Either live or private ones if you like. I was on the phone for 2 hours with a charity to help me fill them out. I'm just waiting for their report to come over so that I can copy it down to send off. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Mamason, not an emoji at the end. If we get a line box, could we do it now? Marsha, if you want to, absolutely. It's gonna be a messy one, but yeah, for sure. Janine, hi. Rob Bison. Should have enough in there now to push me into enhanced rate for both parts. Fuck yeah, but yes. Perfect. Thank you, Mother. Otherwise, it's like the sentence is finished, and psycholinguistically, we won't find interest because the thought is finished. We don't like to have the thought finished. We would like the thought to be invigorating and inquisitive. Thanks for thinking thoughts. Exactly. Well, let's exist against A. Oof. Oof. That sounds like a moment there now. No. No, you will not. With the 9 of Wands. Damn. Bertle's brain be smooth right now. Like a koala brain. Masha. Yeah. Damn. Math. Wait. Should be like that. Boop. 99 SBM. And for anyone here, like useless cells, Jamyangas, if you guys want any type of readings or anything like that, go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and do like Masha and get yourself a reading, okay? Question. Will the new hire help my son? Ooh, interesting, interesting. Absolutely, it will. Nice. With 4 of Pentacles. Heck yeah. Well pinpointed support there. Quite nice. Case special on Ruby. It's going to be a judgment call. You will have to make a decision today. It's going to be quite difficult to leave a very specific situation. And you need to kind of focus on, okay, but if I cannot leave the situation, what can I do with the situation that I'm in? What do I do with sitting still? What can I do from my position right now? Happy with this as a price? Fuck yeah. Indeed, Virgil. Lots of fucking judgment. Should I approach my mom about releasing equity from her house, giving me my inheritance early so that I can pay a massive chunk off the mortgage and buy the ex out? That is getting control of the situation. Honestly, yes. Do some. That's the good bad news I was expecting. Honestly, sounded good. At least now knowing that you can't leave the situation and what can I do about the situation that I'm in. So, yes, Violet, yes. Farhad, welcome. Good morning. How you doing? Question: is new hire as good as they seem? Good response. What can spell not do? Not a lot. No, not necessarily, but they will get there. With the 9 of Wands reversed, they have taken on a little bit too much than what they think they can handle, but they will learn how to handle it. Mama's on. And let's be honest, experience is experience, you know? They'll handle it. Not as good as you may have thought, but it will eventually be that. Can't stay long. I was wanting to say, I hope you have a great day. Farhad, I hope you have a great day as well. Ruby, honestly, yeah, fair. How does my financial situation look like? That is a great question. You might want to get yourself a reading for that. Like, such as, what you mean? I know more. But not get angry is a good start. It is a very good start. I'm ready when you have paper to draw a map. Absolutely. I can, if it's okay, if I can pop you up here to start with. We'll do it back here. Bring her up. Okay, fine. Boop. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hey.
How's it hanging?
Oh, you just got super quiet. Okay, volume up. There we go.
Sorry, people. I'm just going to draw the map real quick.
Hi, everyone. So I got a pendulum and a life box of what got died deities that I should focus on, or where they come from.
Lovely, lovely. We do have stuff like that. We have stuff like that. We do have kind of a pinpointer over there. We will have to make another area about that, about this space. Cool.
Right. we already did the love finding one.
So yeah, looks like a pretty good map so far, right? Cool. So, question. What are we looking for?
For which deities to focus on.
Which deities to world focus on? Okay, so let's see. That one is an interesting one. That's ooh. Good luck with that one. Oof, that's gonna be a fun one. Fair. Okay. Yep. So we have. So far, we have a few. Wow, that was a quick fucking response. Okay. We do have very specifically that one. Julie truly is going to be happy about that one. Yeah, I'm just going to do this because it is a closed practice. So I'm going to make a cross over that one. Masha, how many contacts do you have on the other side? What the fuck, dude?
I don't know.
This map is going to be messy, just so we know. Oof.
I just thought I was Slavic, so. And then you said no.
Yeah, honestly, it's everything but. This is ridiculous. Oof, I mean, okay. Seems to be a small connection there. Sure. Absolutely fuck all when it comes to East Asian by the looks of it.
Yeah, you did tell me to avoid Russia.
Yeah, and honestly, it's still just saying nope to most Asia. India, though, quite an active space, but yeah.
What's the closed practice that?
Goddamn.
Oh, Africa.
Take a picture of that. You got it? Hello?
Sorry, I'm trying to screenshot.
Absolutely no pressure. Although my fucking muscle disease, though.
There you go. I got it.
Okay, good. Because what we practically got here is Norse. I'll show you like this instead. Not that, you know, nothing here can happen. But Norse, Gaul, if you do want to note that down. Rodovan, not Slavic, but Rodovan. There was a slight note there. We are talking about Mesoamerican, and I'm saying Mesoamerican as it can be Mayan, Incan, Aztec, Zapotec, Sarchotl. There's like 18 practices down there, so, you know, good luck with the Mesoamerican one. We do have Native American one as well. It's a little bit of a spicy topic to look into. As long as you ask the right people, they would love you to look into it if you ask them. But you get it. This one down here is going to be a fun one for Julie Truly. This is Suriname. So Suriname deities, and it's a great mix, almost like the Anglo-Saxons are a great mix of Germanic and Norse gods. Like the stories are a lot alike, but Suriname is a lot of Netherlands and India. It's a great mix of deity work here. There is also a little cross here. Closed practice. Voodoo. So do not do it, although there is some kind of connection there. You're saying? Always nice to look into.
Oh,
do not practice. We do have Kemetic. And we do have Hindu and Vedic. So yeah, if it's not Slavic, what is it? Everything else. That's literally what we got here. I mean, it's not everything else, but it is weirdly specific stuff. Like, how many people would go into Suriname practices?
I didn't see Celtic, or Norse.
There is Norse in there. There is Norse in there.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Yes. Which one did you say you didn't see either?
Celtic.
Celtic. No, nothing from the English eyes. I couldn't see that. No.
Okay.
No. But Norse is definitely.
I'm writing everything down. So.
What
awesome
could be an interesting one is if it's also Sami. Not necessarily Sami. No. So yeah, Norse.
How much time do I have left?
Honestly, with a spell like this, do you have any other location thing that you want to look into?
I was just wondering did we look at New Zealand?
We did not look at New Zealand. We
and
we
Hawaii.
forgot. Yeah, we forgot these. Yeah,
we keep forgetting those two islands.
Forgetting those. Australia as well, to be honest. Always. Fucked up map, I tell you. How can you forget Aussies? I'm sorry, Jesus.
No, it's totally fine.
Not Hawaiian, not Maori. Not Australian. Not Maori, yeah. So not those three either. Nice map. Thank you. All from memory, Theo. All from memory. Although I did obviously forget Hawaii, Australia, and New Zealand, but whatever. Why is life shit, Cairnmark? Well, Tiffany, because you see more problems than solutions. No, I don't know why. What have you done, Tiff?
All right. Well, awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If you need anything else, just shout.
Shout.
Okay. What do you need? Tell me.
Okay.
Okay. I'll disconnect here, and you have an amazing day.
You too.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So yeah, on top of that, I mean, I could have told her while she was on the fucking live call as well. But if you have any questions about the specific deities, about the cultures, the religions, the countries, and everything like that, just ask. Tiff, that is very unfortunate, but luckily it's in a leg, so it can be amputated. Exactly, Tiff. Luckily, they can amputate that kind of stuff, you know? Tumors and cancers in legs are rarely something that animals die of at the very least. From memory, that's pretty good. Do you have any magic circles? Can't even see shit here. I fucking swear. What do you need, my guy? What do you need? Is there anything specific? Anything specific that we need? I'm very lost. Is there another chat? Yes. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Specifically. Oh, Aussie. I'm sure they pray to the kangaroo. Mystical, I just know that you pray to the kangaroos, though. Virgil, I don't have a single Vegvisir. Anywhere. Anywhere. Lucia, why would you like to be normal? And also, what is your idea about normal? Oh, hey, gifting got suspended again. Fucking Christ. I can't play this playlist. I think TikTok actually changed the algorithm, so copyrighted music gets a little bit more wonky. Unfortunately. So yeah, copyright-free music we play from now on. God damn, it's been a little bit too much of restrictions. No, I mean douchas. Yeah. And Theo, if you do want to, I do sell sigil work for commission. If you want to. Sounds like a dirty word. Exactly, Wildman. That's what I mean. Depression and anxiety. I feel lost dreaming of water. Can be water parks or beaches or oceans. Maybe it's a calling to get to the water. But yeah, Lucia, if you want to work with depression and anxiety, I do offer up lessons and guidance if you want to. I have worked with a lot of people with anxiety alongside myself. I am a psycholinguistic, so that we know how to learn, how to retain information, and how to work with ourselves. Usually those two diagnostics, depression and anxiety, usually comes alongside the MPF diagnostics. When we are on Witch Talk, we usually talk about the MPF as well, like ADHD, ADD, autism, BPT, and so on and so forth, which I'm very used to working with as well, if you do need help and support. Lucia. Hi, beautiful soul. Angie, how you doing? I don't know how to go about it. I feel I'm alone in this situation. Can I message you directly? Lucia, please do. Anyone is allowed to message me directly. 100%. I will look at it after the live, though. How did things work out last night? Did you get the session? I was on. Yes. It's booked and everything. Yes. The kookaburras just laugh at us. Oh, appeal not approved. Wow, that was way too quickly about that TikTok. What the fuck is that about? Tiny Danny. At least they're honest. Fair. Mysticals, absolutely. And the kookaburras and the emus. Don't mention the war. Mystical, don't mention the war. You give a calming energy. I love it. Have a great day. Angie, you have a great day. And just remember, I'm here every single Monday to Friday, 5:30 to 10 a.m., which is just about now. So if you do want to pop in again, you know where I am. What was the map for Masha earlier for? A location spell to see what gods and deities they seems to be interested in her and her work. What can I do to get a bit more energy for today? Virgil? What is the best and funnest thing that you can do in a daily basis? The one we lost? Yes, Dragon. Yes, the one war the Australians lost. Yes. Mystical did mention the emus, though. It was a spell? It was a spell, yes. It was spell work. That is a very good question, yeah, right? So it might be time for you to find that slight motivation. Okay, special with Marie. Ooh, it's a chainsaw kind of day, Marie. It's a chainsaw kind of day. Perspective seems like it absolutely fucking sucks and everything is absolutely horrendous. But we get to choose. When it comes to perspective, we get to choose, right? So what we need to focus on is to dream a little bit, you know? Focus on the good things that can come, not necessarily the good things that are, but that will. Right? Virgil, why not do both? Do some drawing the deities specifically for the writing. I will keep the chainsaw close. Marie, do so. Do so. Absolutely, yes. It's all about perspective. Switch it up. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all you get from us, Alberto. Yes, potion. Potion. Have you written any works yourself? Yes, I got 5 books. You can get them from the profile if you want to. Click the link in my bio and find my 5 books. I'm working on a 6th one. I'm coining Cairnology as a term. A multicultural viewpoint of theological crystal and mineralogy. Cairnology. I'm not Snape. Masha, you could be. There will be no one flicking in this class. And silly incantations. I can muddle fame and brew glory. Doing my batch cooking yesterday did keep my brain focused for a bit. Virtual, maybe do that then. Would it be better to wait until I have the decision from the disability before approaching my mom? Mom. Anytime someone's write mom, like M-U-M, the only thing that I can think of is Stewie from Family Guy being super fucking annoying to Lois. Mom. 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 Mommy. 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 Mother. Mother. Mom. Ugh. You know? Yes. Good thought, Violet. Better to wait. It's how we do it. Well, fair enough. But yeah. Wait. With the 3 of Pentacles reversed, yeah. Ooh, what kind of potion would you recommend me to do today? Birdo? Sleeping potion. Oh, Marie, god damn. Oh, yeah, Virgil. Love potion. Love potion. Today has been a day of love. Let's go. Here you go. Virgil, fucking go, man. Fucking go. I see the restriction is not over yet. How's the restriction looking, people? Nettle, hemp, and peppermint blend. Sounds lovely. Yeah, Mountain, what does that mean? What can spell not do? I don't get it. Still there? How long, Amazon? Mountain, Gesundheit. Bless you. Doesn't say. Says no time till unsuspended. Oh, then we're locked in. God damn. What can spell not change? And yeah, Manta, I feel like we answered that. Nothing. Well, let's go for 5 more minutes and then we could end the live an hour early, I suppose. We are all stuck here. Nothing. It's just the amount of what you know, your knowledge, your spell work, the creativity of your solutions, goals, and stuff like that, you know? Should I not mind my business today? Can a spell work on a non-believer? Absolutely. Yes, it can. It may just be a little bit more difficult, and if it's an avoidant type of person, then it might be very difficult, but not impossible. You just need to know how it works. It's like figuring out all the cogs of the world, figuring out what cogs work for that one specific person. Might just take a little bit more time, a little bit more hard work, but yeah, it works. And Virgil, is that a tarot reading question? Cardables, okay. Yeah, because I'm like, not mind. You take that as the answer, Virgil. We don't need to consider it a religion. I mean, if it's a non-believer, it's a non-believer, right? If they do have a religion, it would help me as the caster to also work in their practice. Mamazon, depends entirely. Depends entirely. So, for example, I don't know why that pops straight into my mind, but for example, I mean, a condom won't help you against identity theft, right? So, I mean, being protected in one way doesn't necessarily mean that you're protected in all ways. You know? It is difficult as a long believer. I can attest, yes. It is just difficult, but I mean, not impossible. If you know your stuff, you know your stuff. Simple as that. But yeah, I've had a couple of people in stream the last couple of nights, so at least been getting the ad revenue stacking up. Hey, yeah, Violet. Woo! Maybe I should just put you on, Violet, and just let it go and just be there so the ads can just roll, you know? And Keith, hi. How you doing? I love how no one started texting on TikTok there. Oh, I also got a restriction yesterday. Very early on. Virgil, what type? Repeat the answer to Mamazon's question. But if someone has a protection spell, a curse won't work, correct? Depends entirely on the spell. So, for example, let's say a person is protected. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're protected from everything and anything. Like, for example, if let's say you have a condom with you, it won't really protect you from identity theft. They have one type of protection, not necessarily all types of protections. So unless you have done a massive fucking work and you are literally protected from everything, then no, a curse will not work. But chances are you're not protected from everything. Oh, Theo, atheist witchcraft today is actually growing exponentially. It's getting quite cool. Oh, Ruby, I also want breakfast. I have hazelnuts. Mamazon, you are protected from everything by my means. So yes, you are. Yahoo! But not protected from the things that you want. So do be careful. It is one of those very important triggers for my kind of protection work for you, Mamazon. I have not stopped things that you want to come into your life. So you need to be careful of what you want. It's a little bit like be careful of who you invite into your house kind of thing, you know? One of those things. Panini, Ruby, that sounds so fucking tasty, dog. God damn. Couldn't find the actual definition of the restriction itself. Oh, Virgil, that is so vague. Theo, depends entirely on the practice. Sometimes there's no bounce back, sometimes there's no payback, sometimes there's no backfire whatsoever. It depends entirely on the practice. If you know your stuff, you know your stuff kind of thing. Mountain, yes, it's called a custom spell. So when you get a custom spell from me, you can get, you choose the goal practically. I want this to be a massive protection from literally everything and everyone, and I need to protect my boundaries, and I need to be able to allow anything to come through, but also can we add a little bit of love and spice because I have a love interest, and a custom spell can literally give you anything. Ah, the custom, yes. It really was. Like, I couldn't understand if they thought I was selling something or if it was for wellness reasons. Virgil, what? That is very confusing. Wild. Maybe they just like restrictions. I very rarely have restrictions other than the unoriginal content, but I do think it is music by now. Yes, indeed, Mamasan, and I extended it to the family you want. So if there ever will be a new family member, they are added to the contract. They also get you for coffee. They also do get you for coffee, yes, for consuming, but not me. Luckily, I have such a weird angle when it comes to drinking stuff. It was in French. Oh, yeah, that's a weird one. I think my ex-girlfriend put a spell on me. Keith, if you want to, we can remove it. This is my full-time job, after all. Ruby, that makes sense, because anything off-platform is bad. Anything for a shop, bad. Anything for literally anything. If you have a link or a code or anything like that on screen, then you will get fucked over. So Ruby, that one is a fair. He did a stoop. Yeah, Ruby, still fair. You can't have that shit on screen. It's off-platform stuff. Oh, Virgil. That can absolutely be it. 100%. 100%. How do we do that? Mystical, you still in YouTube? I think if you scroll up just a little bit, Mystical did post a link. But I do have a curse breaker and removals, protections, cleansings, and blessings, a spell work. If you do pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio and get into the link, you will see all the type of spell work that I offer. And I argue curse breaker or a protection, blessing, and cleansing spell work. Thank you, Mystico. Click that thing, Keith. Yeah, I'll use the priest if you won't. Susie, and that is absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. I do work in Christian practices as well if you do need a cleanse and stuff like that. Absolutely. But a priest, if Protestant priests don't necessarily do cleanses and protections, so do be wary of that, Susie. If you are Catholic or Orthodox, you can absolutely go to a priest for protections and blessings. For sure. Protestant priests mainly do blessings only. Ruby, they most likely got a restriction for both, to be honest. In Catholic, in that case, you can absolutely go to a priest. Absolutely. Do make sure that you get sanctified salt as well, Susie, so that you can protect your home as well. So for what, or just in general? In general, oof. That is a great question. I wish I could search for that. Amazon. I'm ready to go. It's going to end me. Susie, what do you mean it? Do you need help or support, Susie? Impossible to see, Mama. I'm so sorry about that. Tired of being attacked? I absolutely get that, Susie. I absolutely get that. In what way, though? Look your mounts? Yes, but I can't, I can look up Mama-san, but I can't look up spellwork specifically. The base Ball Raptor King? Jesus loves you too. Esther, hiya. Paralysis, scratches, punches, drag from bed, killing animals, and more. Susie, it does sound very serious. If you do want to, send me a DM so we can actually get rid of whatever the fuck you got going on. Read up on all the spells you provide. Can the love spell be made for a specific person in mind or not? It absolutely can, yes. Absolutely can. I'm new to this and understand it's not coercion but energy alignment. More closely to that, yes. Making possibilities happen so that you have all the possibilities to take them. Well, Susie, send me a DM so we can talk about it. Something, something, heretic, something, something, god of emperor of mankind. All hail the machine, Brendan Hall. All hail the machine. I think twice Mom was on as well. Two separate people had the same kind of issues with the, specifically with the scratches, punches, and getting dragged. So yeah, we're doing another collective. We can do another collective if you want to do another collective. Let's do the zodiac sign in that case. The covenant of faith, yes. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Should be able to do gifting though, because otherwise I couldn't start the zodiac sign collective reading. Susie, it's never too late. Not to get rid of whatever the fuck you got going on. Had several attacks? Goddamn, I'm son. Oh yeah! We have that whole thing. We did a full ass cleanse with that thing. We spent, what was that, 2 hours cleansing? Collective cleansing? That was so fun though. What's the irony in that, Susie? I don't really see it. It says gifting suspended. Well, I suppose there's not going to be a zodiac reading then. How unfortunate. Oh. Yeah. Well, isn't that unfortunate? Mystical votes Virgo. Cool. Susie, what do you mean? Leo. Well, no one is putting down a vote, so I suppose we're just not going to do the collective reading now. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh well. Anna Michelle, good morning. How you doing, beautiful? Oh, it's not working. Yeah, it's not working. Look, can you remind me what's the specific Romanian curse they got on themselves? It's a it's doesn't really have a name, but it's a hard workers kind of curse where you need to suffer just a little bit more. You need to get up an hour earlier per day. You need to work just a little bit harder to get what is normal for everyone else. There's more physical labor, more mental labor, but not so much that it's actually ruining your life. It's just so much that you will be exhausted, just so that you will have to do that little extra because you're too tired, because you have done too much. It's a hard workers spell. Absolutely insane Romanians curses. Can we do a collective on today's focus? Mystical, we already did that type of collective. This is a zodiac sign. I mean, no one voted, so I suppose no, we're not doing collective reading. Oh well, I'm just gonna put that down then. Fine. Jeez, how did they got it? Ever since Vlad the Impaler practically became the idea of a curse that they gave themselves as a culture and a country. The problem was practically when a massive collective made a thought form idea about that everything sucks, they cursed the whole culture. They thought that, oh, this is life, I suppose. Life is supposed to suck. Like, you know, that kind of depressive state that a whole country eventually put on themselves. It just locked in and stayed like that. You know. There's a poll in there. Well, it doesn't work like that. Bedtime for me, it's 1 a.m. Mama son, you have an amazing day and have the day that you deserve. Ruby, I suppose there's no collective today. Oh God, Marie, have you seen Bodies? A show on Netflix. No, but now I have to. Marie, yes. Remember that sentence that you wrote to Mama Son there? Sleep well and know you are loved. Remember that sentence. Goodbye and thank you, everyone. Susie, you have an amazing day and have the day that you deserve, okay? And text me if you need anything. And Virgil, yes, we should definitely see something more like that. For example, the American Dream. Right? Right? Would you say that the American Dream is working, or is it a fake it till you make it, rather than a manifestation? While the American Dream has been the absolute idea of a dream, right? It's called bodies. Yes, exactly, Marie. It's a multi-time slip detective thing. Double whoop whoop. Which, for fuck's sake, Jason, right? Imagine anyone have a working title like an accountant or a marketer. What an idea that this is my full-time job. Wild. What's your thoughts about Jason Miller and his books? Jason Miller. I recognize that name. What stuff did he make? Right. So on the books he made, right? On the books he made. Yeah, Masha, it's really strange. Why does it only do that for you? The books he made is literally just for book and TV drama. It's not actually noted in any actual beliefs other than using the beliefs as a forefront to a good book, to be honest. So yeah, it's nothing more than that. And Susie, that's exactly what I mean with the American dream is an illusion. Like, that's one of the many curses that we got today. We accidentally created one of the biggest manifestation spells that Europe has ever seen. The whole mass migration to the US that eventually turned into fake it till you make it. And today as into this is just life. If we do look at the capitalistic ups and downs of roller coaster in investment, this is where we get into capitalism 3.0, when you kind of need to pay to even start dreaming about the idea. Eventually, the American dream is about having 3 jobs and still sleeping in your car. Absolute insane shit. Absolute insane shit. Virgil? I mean, it is about literally struggle, but it's the thing. What struggling means is, with a hard worker's curse, it's about, I need to do that little extra. This is where curses can be positive. For example, I put a few curses on myself, so I cannot be read by any good common means. So when that struggle hits, it's gonna feel like a struggle. It's gonna be like hard work, but you will also put in that little extra to make it fucking work. That's what the curse is about. You will need to make it work, no matter what. But do you hear that? It will work. It will just be a fucking struggle. So, yeah. %. Heck yeah, Marsha. Heck yeah. There's a free Ireland. Are you talking about Northern Ireland as well? 6-way approaches and entries for practical magic. Curdy? What are we talking about? Are we talking about the Miller dude again? Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. I just look at my family and my mom's side and it makes sense. Fair. Little soy puppy? Yes, there is a puppy somewhere in the bright pile back there. What's real, they ruined my country. Not an illusion. They wonder why Australians can't find homes. Americans? Oh, dots. No, allergies. Not necessarily head hurting or headaches or migraines or anything like that. It's just not migraine. It's allergies. So everything is itching and I feel swollen up and really tired. No matter if I slept well or not, I feel really tired. About general witchcraft, it's actually like any book on the Malus Maleficarum. For example, this is about the Swedish witch trials, for example, but it does give a lot about the political side of 1489 up until now. It's in Swedish called witches, häxa, or häxor in plural. So that book is absolutely amazing. If you do want another generalized idea about witchcraft, weirdly enough, it's the Aztecs, Mayans, and Incas, Myths and Legends by McCannell. Amazing book, and no, it's not all about Aztecs and Mayans. It's just you get such a great academical view about the rest of the world. Just chapter 1 kind of sells it straight away as a general book and not just about Aztec, Incan, and Mayans, because the first chapter is all about gold and how it's used, and all of a sudden you get like, wait a minute, but we did that in the Celtics and the Norse and the Shinto and emeralds and diamonds and minerals, and all of a sudden it all ties back together on how generalized the theological viewpoint on witchcraft and what it truly is. It's really cool. Or get my books. You can absolutely get my books as well. I got 5 books on the topic. How about practical witchcraft? Like money, magic, curses, protections, then you definitely get one of my books. I have 5 books on the topic, and that's like bullet points thing. If you want to, for example, do practical magic, I do have the first book, The Anatomy of Spells, Curses, and Sigils, if you want to learn spells and stuff like that. Then I would argue my books. Way more hands-on. If you want to learn about metaphysical talents, divination, and astrology, you can get the 4th book as well. If you want gods and beads, you get book 2, Herbology and Tools, book 3. If you want to know about tourism and the politics of witchcraft and world history, get book 5. I better go, because evil will enter here. Susie, nah, shit isn't allowed like that here. Love don't brag about their work, but love's books are great. Thank you, Dods. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Susie, have an amazing day. Two people joined the live, though. Do we still have the restriction on people? And Susie, I'm definitely betting on it. It's literally my whole life's work. Susie, don't neglect my full-time job like that. It's actually quite rude, Susie. Change of subject, but it feels weird feeling my bones now that I'm actually losing weight. Virgil, I know the feeling. If you aren't going to brag about yourself, I'll do it for you. Fair enough, Dots. Fair enough. I think it's amazing. Thank you, Anna Michelle. Thank you, Murray. Do mental illnesses affect witchcraft? Like depression, neurosis, schizophrenia? Yes, in various ways. So, for example, let's say you are gonna do a money spell, manifestation spell, love spell, and you need to have, if you are in your practice, and in your practice you need intention, it's gonna be very difficult for a person with depression or schizophrenia to focus on that intention of love, abundance, and happy and joy. So while doing practice, it will affect it. On top of that, if, for example, let's say I will throw a love spell on someone who is heavily depressed, I need to start working with that depression. If I don't know if that person has depression, it's going to be quite difficult for me to even hit the guy because I don't know what way I should take it. It's like driving your car and you don't know what road to take, and not knowing that one of the roads is closed down, it's going to be quite difficult, you know? So it absolutely affects spell work in various ways, depending on if you're the caster or if you are the one being cast on. So yes. Thank you, Dads. What about a protective and speed spell? Yeah, I offer those if you need it. And legendary. If you do need a reading, go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get any type of reading you want there. Either a private one or a live one. And I would argue get yourself a private one because I, like, straight away, I got several, like, follow-up questions like, Casimir, did Demi move on from me? If yes, why? To what should they have done? What could have happened if they did not? Is there a way to get them back? In what way should we do that? Is there spell work involved? Like, I got so many questions, legendary. So many questions. I don't know why. There's always more than just like, will my ex come back or did they leave and stuff like that in quick yes or no questions. There's always more, you know? It's a bit unfortunate, actually, that people want quick and legendary. This is absolutely not on you. But it is unfortunate because there is a lot of people out there, you know, that wants to answer the question, will my ex come back? Can I get my ex back? So on and so forth. And then, yes. And then the questions end there. They don't ask, how can I get my ex back? When will I get my ex back? All of these things, you know, like it's rare that people ask the follow-up questions that are so very important on specifically love questions, I'd say. Do you have any experience in Haitian voodoo? Yes. Yes, I do. And also, it's not spelled like that. It's spelled V-O-D-O-U. My issue with that question is, did they forget why they are an ex? And honestly, some people do. Some people do. Sometimes, are you initiated in voodoo? Yes, it's still not spelled like that. It's spelled V-O-D-O-U. But yes. In a house with Papa Legba. Damn, Marie, with the cat's lock and everything. God damn. I did for example, if you do get my 5th book, it's about tourism, morbid tourism and stuff like that. And I worked specifically on an empirical study at the Ethnographical Museum here in Stockholm, Sweden. And at that current time, right now they have switched out the expedition, but at that time, it was mainly a collection from a Swedish radio speaker that collected voodoo items. And I really wanted to write about voodoo. And at that moment, Mambo actually worked with the Ethnographical Museum to repatriate a lot of those items into back to cultures and museums back in Haiti. And the moment I emailed them and we met in person, they were like, I dreamt about this shit. You want to get initiated? And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. So yeah, we were really fucking cool about it. It was a weird initiation, but let's be honest, I don't think I was mentally prepared about all the things that you do in an initiation, but yeah, details. What you feel at this moment? I feel fucking amazing. Magical. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Can you do curses? Yes, I can. Oh, Osusume. Yes. Osusume V2. How is it that you read bones? Like, how? Depends on the practice, to be honest. There is the quick yes and no chromantic style, whereas if they're separate like that, it's a no. If they cross, it's a yes. If they touch, it's a deeper question. If they are halfway across, it's if you want to can answer. But that is how I read the bones. All bones talk differently, you know? So on and so forth. Involve animal sacrifice. Could they? It does. Yes. And after that, Super Obama, we do have the Chinese style of doing it, the Mandarin style. So, for example, what letters is here? For example, you see Osusume, just above you there, has a Japanese letter type of name. This is how those letters were literally written. Not those, not the katakana letter system, but the kanji and hiragana. Quite simple, bone readings. Eventually, people started noting them down, so yeah. Yo, what's up, Anna Marie? What's up? Anna Marie, if you do want a reading, pop into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get your readings there. I can answer any witchcraft questions, though. If you want to. Right, Dots? Hickey. But it's expensive. I know, but I can answer witchcraft questions. That cool as fuck, all aside from the animal sacrifice. Super Obama, I know. It's really wonky. But with that said, these are not sacrifices other than the horrific animal abuse about becoming food to someone. So this is literally from someone's lunch that I stole because I'm a vegan myself. So I would never. I love how some of us just put voodoo in our own languages, like me and Virgil. Yeah, it's kind of strange, to be honest. But this is how language works. What sort of question can I ask? Anna Michelle? I mean, anything in witchcraft. What does spell work do? What gods and deities, myths, legends, religions, world history, so on and so forth. I will definitely check out your webpage. Thank you. Anna Michelle, you're welcome. But yeah, that's about the witchcraft. Anna Michelle, if you do get a reading, you can ask anything. I do not stop you from getting to know what you need to know. You know? Quick yes or no. Next month, there's an art competition. Should I still participate in it? No. None of these are touching. So no. Do it anyway and win. Any new magic used on me besides my protection? Ooh. Used? Yes. But only if you allow it in. So it's currently being cast if you allow it in. The question is, what the fuck is it, Mary? Whew. By who and what? The what question is the easier one. It's a settled down thing. It's about locking you in, about getting bored, about not succeeding. It's a hex. Lovely. Anna Michelle, and that is a reading question. So do go into my profile, click the thing in my bio, and get yourself a reading from there. By who, though? Personality type. It's someone who doesn't have much. Someone who is literally looking for scraps. Someone who can't leave their current situation. Someone who is unbiased, who will get whatever they want, no matter if it's good for them or not. They are a very blunt person, Marie. And they are trying to hide whoever they are, although they do seem like a very happy person, self-caring person, and someone who has positive outlooks on life. Does it sound like someone you know, Marie? They are hiding well. No. Ooh, Marie, how exciting. Is it a hired person then? Yes. It's a what person? A hired person. A third person. Someone who got paid to do it. Hitman. The song is loud again. Holy shit. We're like, what's up with that? Can we do a setting in here so that it gets... It's already a normalized thing, so should be fine. Yeah, it's normalized already. Is the prediction spell keeping it from working? Ooh. But it was really cold here as well. Yes. Yes, it is. Score. I still pride myself in my work, Marie. I'm actually quite happy about this. Oh well. Seeing that the restriction seems very wonky, you know what time it is. Marie? Yes. And Super Obama, do get your readings, okay? Mystical sounds like any good distraction, to be honest. Okay, to be continued. Marie, tomorrow, okay? So remember it tomorrow. Doug. To be continued. Doug. Not Doug. It's not Doug. But yeah, people, I am live every single Monday to Friday. 5:30 to 10 a.m. If you want anything, send me a DM on TikTok. That's about it. Because honestly, it's 18 people in there. And YouTube, how many are you? 6 people. For you 6 people, go into the link in my bio. If you want any spell work, love spells, curses, hexes, jinxes, protections, blessings, cleanses, abundance, money, love, obsession, literally any spell work you can think of, go into the link in my bio and get whatever you need there. Same with readings. Thank you, Mystical, for posting the link in the chat on YouTube as well. If you need any readings, private or live, get it from there, okay? I offer runes, pendulums, clairvoyancy, tarot, oracle, you name it. So yeah, if you feel like you need something that is not in my shop already, that Mystical so lovingly posted, send me a DM on TikTok or in the website as well. That is a possibility. But I will end it here. YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, you guys have an amazing day and have the day that you deserve. And I will see you guys tomorrow